How's that?
I love that if you press start when you actually said go, then this stream is starting halfway through a sentence.
Well, also
That's
the stream is starting,
awesome.
and then there's an ad that people have to then sit through.
Yeah, but the VOD doesn't have those.
Well, I don't give a shit about them. I gotta get a stream intro or something.
Viewers will never know.
I
that
want a
I'm
stream
not
intro
left
too.
I've got so
It's
much.
my 3-month sub-anniversary!
I've got.
Whoa.
I've got so
Is
much
that like
music
a Subway thing?
that
No, because I've been subbed to Dee Dee's channel for 3 months.
Oh.
Whoa.
I had Subway for dinner tonight. Anyway, welcome to the fucking show, everybody. It's a nightmare all of the time. It is just a goddamn kerfuffle at all times. But welcome.
If you're just joining us, Dee Dee just admitted to having Subway 2 days in a row.
I had it on Tuesday.
It's the 2-day sub-anniversary.
No, I had it on Tuesday and I had it today. That's not 2 days in a row.
You said you also had it yesterday.
When did I say that?
Right before you said you had it today.
I did not say that.
What if sandwiches were real?
Anyway, the point is,
Oh my god.
we're streaming a video game, and I've got 3 Yahoos that are making it very difficult. First up, we got Heather.
Yeah.
Hello.
We got Mave.
You know what I'm going to do every time.
I'm
We
also
got
Mave.
Charlie.
Every time.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be on the show.
Who's this?
That used to be my middle name.
Who's this?
Whoa.
What character is this?
I was gonna do Billy D. Williams, but thought better of it and kind of changed it slightly.
What made you think better of it?
Guys, shut up. Finn is turning on me because I've had Subway more than... Did I ever tell you about
Subway
my... Okay.
Subway is a low-tier fast food sandwich.
It is.
But there's nothing like... Okay, we have Mr. Sub and we have Subway and then we have the independent shops, but there's no independent shops between here and my house.
I'll tell you
just-
what.
What?
Just get a better sandwich.
When
Jersey
you
Mike's
come
pretty
down,
good.
Uh-huh.
when you come down, I will take you to a much better sub shop that is named after you.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes from here. It's called Super Subbies.
You shut your fucking mouth. Shut up. God damn it.
I was thinking, like, yeah, it's called Big Gay Stupid Sub Shop.
It is the best part is that is a real place, and I am going to take you there.
Okay, so speaking
Awesome.
of having Subway twice in 1 week, did I ever tell you about my Burger King conspiracy?
No.
How
No.
when I was working 2 jobs, my routine with my roommate was they would pick me up for my second job when we go get Burger King every week, like once a week. It was like on Thursdays. And then at my day job, my coworker would be like, "Hey, let's go for lunch." And then sometimes we'd go to Burger King. And so in those weeks, I'd have Burger King twice in 1 week. And my thinking was like, if you have Burger King once a week, you're on like a government watch list. If you have it twice a week, they will eventually disappear you. They'll put you into a van and then steal you away.
Yeah.
It's just it's unconscionable that anyone would eat Burger King that much, but I have. Oh god, there's probably
Why did you do that?
I don't know, but there's a period of time where I probably had Burger King at least like 40 weeks straight.
What if you?
Yeah, I know.
You're not. No,
I
that
know.
can't be true, or you'd be dead.
You've
No,
been shitting
okay,
at
not like
animals.
40 days, 40 weeks, every Thursday for 40 weeks. That seems reasonable.
Oh, my brain like internalize that as 40 weeks, and also every day of those weeks.
30 winks.
D is so full of horse meat.
Whoever Thornworks is in chat is totally right, by the way.
There's no chicken in them. They're just crust.
There's chicken in there, but the crust is the best part because it's got all that good seasoning on it.
You got good seasoning on you.
Hey,
I
we
do.
should start a new game.
But we played up to here last time. Why would I do that?
We can play up to here this time.
We could.
know,
For folks at
it's-
home, it's July 5th as the crow flies, which means yesterday 3/4 of this podcast, 3/4 of the stream celebrated their national day of, I guess, independence. How'd that go for y'all?
I ate 3 hot dogs and a cheeseburger, and then we watched Fury Road, rather.
Ooh, okay.
I ate 2 burgers. I forgot it was the 4th of July. And I also discovered I'm narcoleptic.
Right.
You already knew that.
I
Theorize.
did not realize it, but
How
in
did
my
you
heart
not?
I did know. I'm stupid.
Okay, alright. What the fuck is that?
What? What is what?
Now, okay, this is the second time we've
Dude.
dealt with glamour, and it didn't do
Yes.
that last time.
No, we have a new device, so we are able to now punch the glamour and show its like tumors, and then we could break the thing down by blowing up the tumors.
It doesn't seem like that hole is low enough for you to get through yet.
No, I have to go blow up 2 more because this is a fucking video game and everything happens in 3s.
Why can't you just go get an Irish vampire to do it?
Yeah, I don't know where Chester is. Go ahead, Charlie.
He's dead, I think.
I don't remember anything about this game, I'll be real. I just know cowboy.
There's
I
not
think
really...
you were asleep.
Well, hey, here's the thing, Mave. There really isn't a whole lot of cowboy either. Like, it's honestly, it's... The west part of Evil West is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
It's a setting more than it is a character.
It's a time period more than anything. Well, I bring
Ain't
this...
no cows in this.
I bring the 4th of July thing up because yesterday I celebrated it, I guess the only way I knew how, which was to get on a call with my husband and watch Captain America: The First Avenger.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so I had never seen it before, and I have a lot of thoughts about it because it is an early MCU movie, but I'm so taken aback by how much of like a real movie it is. How,
the
shot on sets and like practical and
Yeah.
the first 2 Captain America movies are, I think, probably the best movies in that whole like MCU.
I like Winter Soldier quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it's you know, it's very like, you know, it's very much a cape shit movie, whereas like First Avenger, it's also a war movie, and a lot of people get shot in sprays of blood on screen brazenly. It's like, it's fascinating.
It's got Dum Dum Dugan in it.
Yeah, who's played by Neil McDonough.
It's great.
I'm like, what? Why is he in this movie? But I know, Charlie, you were talking about this with like Avengers and how
Should have had White Fury in it.
how different everything was back then before like
Oh yeah, like the first
scope
little.
blew out.
What would it be
I-
called? Phase 1? The
Yeah, they
Phase
call it
1
Phase
stuff?
1.
I gotta turn
Yeah.
Charlie up. Charlie gotta come
I-
way up.
Oh, that's what. Okay. That's
go
why
ahead.
you've been ignoring me now. I see.
I will admit. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, folks. Hey, listen. We all got to get better about crosstalk. That's something I've been meaning to talk to you guys about. Anyway, go ahead.
I will overpower everyone when I speak.
Oh
They've
my
died.
god.
Mavis died.
I spent the 4th floating on the lake, but it was like a family. It was like a family friend's house. They had all their family there, and that's awesome because you get to see all of the ancillary family members that don't mean anything, right?
Oh,
Like
goodness.
the fake people that populate other people's family reunions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've
There
had
was-
many. I've had many of those. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there was a very unfortunate looking little fat boy running around in a "Let's Go Brandon" shirt that I got to watch my friends kind of antagonize, which was fun. But I got to float in the lake and like, you know, I'm a prissy little princess and I don't like lake water, but like
Oh.
Same.
when it gets hot enough,
Oh, I forgot.
shit.
This thing. Oh my god. I just miss. I have not been swimming or to a lake. Well, I was at a lake for a wedding last year, but I just went up to my knees. But I haven't been swimming in like 3, 4, 5 years. Oh my god.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
I
And I'm going to
just-
talk about the MCU. I'm not trying to move away from that, but that's fucking nuts because one of my big anxieties about the whole trans thing is swimming, and I always ask people, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know, I just don't go swimming." And it's like, what do you mean you don't go swimming?
But this is the thing, like, swimming is one of my favorite fucking things to do. I would love to go swimming, because, like, I used to go to public swim just by myself, because it was just, you know.
Right.
So, like, if I don't have a group of people to go with, I'm not going swimming, but also, who the fuck is going swimming these days?
My apartment has a pool.
Apparently it's not that popular. I don't know. I don't feel human if I'm not in the water. I need to float.
Semi-aquatic mammal.
Yeah.
I'm something
Lot
an
of humanity was
amphibian.
like that.
But yeah, like that first little run of MCU movies, like
Stop
because like
hurting
even the Avengers feels really kind of like, I wouldn't say cheap, but it feels so quaint. And
Well,
like Thor's armor looks like it's still made of plastic, and like Captain America's cowl looks awful, and like it's like you said, like it's like a fighting game where they only have like 3 stages,
Yeah.
so everything takes place on like those 3 sets. But it's like everything people liked about that movie was just the actors and like the character dynamics and the little like that guy's playing Galaga, ha ha ha, like all
Well, like,
that
I
stuff.
brought this point up to my husband when. So funny enough, the trailer, the end credits scene for Captain America: First Avenger, is just a trailer for the Avengers, and it is shot like it is a 2000s era trailer. I was astonished at what I was seeing, but more to the point, like I still kind of have trouble wrapping my head around the fact that like Iron Man 1, Iron Man is the same guy that's Endgame Iron Man. And I know that's called character development, and that's the thing that characters undergo, but it's so difficult to like see this one quaint little science fiction comic book movie about a guy who builds a suit go on to the most like nonsense science fiction bullshit, and like the continuity is so weirdly well maintained, and Gwyneth Paltrow shows up in Endgame and shoots some lasers. Like, in what world would Gwyneth Paltrow do this? Why would she agree to this? Because she agreed to it back in Iron Man, and she had no idea what she was getting into.
Right. I did cry. I did tear up when I saw Endgame because it was the whole like, oh, I've been here the whole time. I've seen how it started. I see how it is now.
I cried when Spider-Man came back.
Yeah, I remember. God, the day. And I'm sorry if I'm not trying to bogart the conversation, but the day that the Civil War trailer dropped with Spider-Man in it, I got so excited I just left class. I got up and left my college class and went home.
Hell yeah!
Also, chat, I'm not ignoring you, but I've been looking for gaps in the conversation, but we're just going for it. We're yapping. We're yappers, and that's what we do.
The girls are yapping.
The girls are
I have
yapping.
the gift of gab.
But like, to the point of the Avengers is like, I was thinking about this with the Spider-Man MCU movies and how very little of them actually take like are Spider-Man swinging around a city. That's just not something that happens in those. Whereas like if you look at the Raimi movies or Amazing Spider-Man movies, he does a lot of that, which is what I want. So Avengers taking place predominantly in New York and utilizing a lot of like New York City sets, even if they are just like the same 2 or 3 streets. It felt so grounded and fun, and not like a Dragon Ball Z episode that takes place in a desolate wasteland a million miles from civilization.
Well, the whole thing, and it's like they were fucked when COVID happened because there was that whole year without a movie, and Endgame had just came out, and then the Spider-Man movie was like the little end cap of Iron Man left his evil drone glasses to a little boy.
Why would he give those fucking glasses to Peter Parker?
It was like the send-off, right? And then there was no movie for a year. And I think that really sunk it. And especially with... Like, if Black Widow and shit had came out immediately, then it'd be like, oh, okay, we got a fun little one that doesn't matter. That's fine. But, like, no movie for a year, and then, like, kind of some dog shit for, like, a while, I think that's really what killed it more than anything else.
Can I make a very brief point here? This thing is going to break apart, and the physics are real time, so they change. Like they're never the same. So I just want you to observe how this all kind of breaks down, and how just it all kind of just goes a little everywhere.
Oh,
life's like that.
Havoc engine shit.
Yeah.
If I could take the conversation back about 45 minutes or so.
It's not that long.
One of my favorite things to do when watching older MCU, because you mentioned this kind of, one of my favorite things to do in watching like the older Phase 1 MCU stuff is just watching Iron Man 1, watching him like, oh, I'm in a cave, putting together this suit made of scraps. That's my Tony Stark impression.
Right.
Whenever a scene like that's going on where it's like really big for the movie, but it's a Phase 1 movie, so it's not really all that big. I just like lean over to whoever I'm watching with and go, also about 5,000 miles away, there's a Dark Elf.
Yeah.
Thor is out there somewhere. Thanos is out doing shit, having space battles right now.
You know, it's funny, genuinely, it took I don't know why it took Thanos so long to invade. Like, he didn't need to wait until Endgame when he got like a single stone to do it. He could have probably taken New York that day when Loki did his shit, if he wasn't an idiot. But then
I think that was what he was trying to do.
But then
take New York.
His little guy shows up and says, "But sire, to go and conquer Earth would be to court death. When there are 5 Avengers, what we could probably definitely overpower."
But then he also goes like, "Yes, court death," because they didn't know what he was yet, so they just like, he wants to fuck death. As is the comics.
Right. And Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, where they have a death model, but she's not a playable character. They have a Dr. Light model as well. It's weird that he's in that game.
Like the sex offender?
No, the
Dr. Light?
What? The Mega Man guy. What are you talking about?
I thought you meant... No, that's a DC character anyways. Whoa.
Oh, the guy that molests the Teen Titans?
Not the Teen Titans, but he is in Teen Titans.
Isn't
the guy that molests the Teen Titans?
No, isn't it? No, literally his episode in Teen Titans is that he apparently does something so traumatic to Raven that she fucking kills him.
No, she fucking ruins him.
She
I forgot
molests him, if anything. She like sucks him in.
throws him
Maybe we're-
hell.
She was having a bad day already. I think that was when the Trigon stuff was starting.
Maybe we're throwing
Yeah,
that
it
word
was.
around a little too cavalierly, and I apologize for,
Well,
for
that's
starting
because
that. But
that is because Dr. Light in the comics is a sex offender who then had his. I think Wonder Woman like wipes his brain.
Zatanna.
Zatanna wipes his brain.
Lobotomize him.
Yes, Zatanna lobotomizes him. Batman finds out, has a breakdown about it, and so they lobotomize Batman as well.
what the?
It was a whole thing.
People don't
You
like
know-
that very much.
It's not good. That's why they don't like it.
What?
You know what's the
Who knew
funny
that?
fucking thing about this? Is I learned about all this shit through a fucking Solid JJ video.
Oh, it's slightly darker.
I
don't
learned about that
see what the
stuff in
difference
fucking
is.
Linkara. Like,
Mm.
Linkara, that's a good one. Alright.
But okay,
I
but
actually-
Cam, sorry, you go ahead. I have to rebut Cam, but you say your thing first.
I was gonna say the other day I was at a flea market and saw like the official DC like Doctor, not just the Doctor Light action figure, but like that storyline Doctor Light action figure. I was like, I don't think I want that.
I don't
Cam,
think anyone wants that.
so you say that he could, like, a unified galaxy could have stopped him, but like Avengers was before the Guardians existed. Thanos rolled on Xandar to take the fucking Power Stone, apparently without issue. Why would it stop him from, like, doing it before they had the Power Stone or before the Guardians existed? Like, the point is, it's all a plot because things need to happen and stuff needs to go from point A to point B. But like, if you examine things in the full scope, which they weren't meant to, because obviously stuff wasn't written at the time these movies came out, he could have
Right.
probably done it. He probably could have taken the Earth. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have always been kind of impressed. I think that they did a really good job
Let me
of
climb this.
pulling together a bunch of bullshit. Like when they decided, okay, we're gonna do Thanos and we're doing Infinity Stones, and that's gonna be the big thing. Like I do think they created like a unified front very quickly, with all the like, oh yeah, all that shit from those other movies that don't matter. Yeah, those were Infinity Stones the whole time. And if you look at it this way, it all kind of makes sense, and they all kind of fit.
Sorta, yeah.
So GD makes a good point, and this is my fault because I have not seen the second Thor movie. I just kind
That's
of always
okay.
assumed that the Asgardians did their own thing and dealt with like the Nine Realms, like obtuse magic nonsense, which I realize like science fiction and magic is all the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's magic, but they like to dress it up so that it could just be technology. but they're not gonna say.
Thor Ragnarok really kind of cemented that Asgard is a place in space that you can fly a spaceship to.
Sort of. Yes.
I definitely thought there were like realities upon realities that they just kind of happened to overlay on.
Which is, now that they're doing multiverse stuff, it should have been, but they hadn't started the multiverse yet, so it doesn't.
And hey,
It's just another planet.
I'm here to tell you, as someone who fucking loves the Spider-Verse movies, you can probably
Yeah.
cool it on the multiverse stuff. I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really funny in Far
These are
From
big
Home. The
leeches, by the
Mysterio
way.
is like, I'm from the
Yeah.
multiverse. We're at 616, and like he just happens to be correct.
If technically,
Multiverse is real, and like I think they do call it 616.
They do. They reference
but
616.
it's not 616. It
something.
has an official name.
well, like it used to, but I think that they did come out and say that they were calling the MCU 616, or it's in like the
No.
Loki show or something. I may be wrong. I apologize.
Hey, can I call?
No, you're right. They are. I think they did retcon it, but they gave it a number. They should just. I mean, it's a ridiculous number, so
It
don't
should be
stick
like
with that
1000
one.
or something.
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, can I comment on a game? I know we're not, why would
Yeah,
we
go
do
for
that
it.
on this video game stream? But this is one of the very few areas in the game. I think there's only like 2 or 3 where they open this up into this big open space that has enemies. Whereas like the most part, like you're fighting enemies in arenas and you fight them in waves and then they die and then you can progress. This is a big area with lots to explore and lots to find, but there are also enemies around here. I much prefer this. I don't know why the whole game isn't this.
This looks like the most 2011 game of all time.
Oh,
by the way.
this is a 360 ass budget game, and I love it. This is one of my favorite games
So,
to come out in the last 10
Charlie.
years.
Yes.
It is Earth 199,999.
The
Awesome.
the
Or-
current movie canon.
No, the original movie canon. It is now 616.
I wonder why they
changed
changed
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a it's a dumb number.
a goofy number. Well,
Yeah.
like, it does bother me, and I fell off reading comics. There was a point in my life where I was like every cent of money I had went towards buying comic books like every week, and I kept up with stuff. But one of the things that put me off is that like over time, just like the movies very clearly became like the main
Boom
thing.
balls.
Everything else exists in service of the movies. It basically is the main Marvel universe as far as they're concerned.
That was and that is we were talking about Marvel vs. Capcom a lot. That is the number one reason why Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Marvel 4, kind of turned out the way it did. Disney kind of had its fingers in the pies, specifically when it came to the representation of characters and who was able to get on the roster. If you remember at the time, Marvel was trying to downplay the X-Men in the comics to try and like lower their market share so that Fox would sell them back to Disney, so they could be in the movies, which has happened. And so because of that, there was not a single X-Men in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite,
or any Fantastic Four.
Yeah, no, and people got real fucking like obviously mad because like. The Capcom Marvel fighting games started with X-Men and Children of the Atom, and they have been mainstays ever since.
Well, if that guy had just come out and said, I'm sorry, everybody, they didn't let me do, but he had to come out and be like, well, we just
it functions, yeah. That was Alex
people
Ross
don't know
or
who
who was
Wolverine
that?
is anymore, and like, fuck off, guy. Like
the
poor guy, like he didn't think that they made him lie.
He was the community manager. He's like, you have to sell this.
He was in a bad place.
But the whole
bad situation.
Like, I kind of get what he's saying about the whole
thing.
I get what he's saying about the functions thing. And there were a lot of characters that had kind of analogs, but there really wasn't anyone who was meant to replace any X-Man or anything on the roster. But with that being said, in trailers and stuff, Marvel or Disney was very particular. Like, you cannot have our characters getting beaten up in trailers. So every trailer you see, it is a Capcom character beating up a Capcom character, or a Marvel character beating up a Capcom character.
Stuff like that breaks my heart. Stuff like that, and like that and Star Wars. When we were coming up, like, they put Star Wars on fucking anything. Family Guy got you Star Wars.
Oh yeah, they got many times.
But there is no universe where there's ever a Robot Chicken Star Wars thing again. We don't get video games that aren't like
made by David
everything
Cage.
has to be approved and okayed and like.
No, that's not coming out.
No,
so
no, that's what I mean. We aren't getting a game made by David Cage.
Yeah.
I fucking want to be in the universe where that exists. I want to see what fucking disaster comes out of that. They're
gonna probably imply that like clone slavery was a choice.
I like that he showed up that trailer and then he was like, oh by the way, this is all just shit I made up right now. Like, this isn't a game. This is just stuff we thought looked cool to like sell the game that we have not even begun on yet.
Like when that trailer came out, they're like, hey, we're gonna look at starting pre-production soon. I'm like, what?
I so desperately wanted the fucking Jedi to learn from the noble space homeland.
Oh goodness.
You know what pisses me off the most about the MCUification of the comics?
What's that?
It's when the comic version of a character is so vastly more interesting.
And has
like if they're big characters, like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch in the comics aren't gonna become the MCU version because they're kind of big names in the comics.
Right.
But like,
speaking of big,
what the fuck is his name? What's the dude with the mohawk from Guardians?
Yondu, who was a space
comic. Yondu
caveman?
is so much cooler. At least in a video game comic concept, like in the movies, they made the right choice. I like that character.
Michael Rooker's great.
Yondu, like original Guardians, Yondu is so much cooler. He's like this noble warrior
who has a bow and arrow.
Yeah, and he's like got his thing isn't like a cybernetic thing. It's like an actual like fin that he has, and it's
right.
It's so much more interesting, and that character's never showing up in anything now.
Oh,
well,
it's Yondu forever.
So you say that, but that Guardians of the Galaxy game kind of played it closer to the vest than the movies, and if anything,
it did, but like
there would have been a chance at least.
There would have been. I don't know. Those design. I played that game. It is pretty good. It broke a lot because it's
whoa.
Like it's like a AA game. It's kind of like this, but like license.
Right.
It broke a lot, so I never got to finish it. But like the designs, at least the characters' interaction was very MCU character interactions. They were just keep gooping around like goofballs, listening to pop music. And the designs were always felt like halfway between comic and MCU in a way that doesn't necessarily gel.
Can I speak on that?
Yeah, go.
So
hit it.
Marvel 3 had Rocket Raccoon in it, and this was back before the Guardians were really like a major thing. This is like 10, not 10, this is like 5 years before a movie was on the horizon. So then fast forward to Marvel Infinite, they reused Rocket because obviously Guardians are mega popular, and he has his MCU design, and Groot gets a lot more prominence and like assists. Gamora is also in that game, and Gamora looks like the comic book character. She does not look like Zoe Saldana whatsoever, and it's just this very like weird incongruence where like you have MCU designs rubbing up against like this is a video game character first and foremost, and it's just so weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's like every character in the Guardians, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was the biggest like I like the movies and I like the characters in the movies more than I like from the comics. Other than
nobody read the comics.
I like her old costume, but like it is.
Yeah.
It's like those characters are completely 100% different, like forever, and nobody knows how to write them very well.
Yeah.
Like what's not J.J. Abrams, fucking James Gunn is pretty good at writing those characters. Nobody else that tries to do it like him does it right, and it's the most annoying thing in the world.
Right.
Hey, I haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder. How are the Guardians in that?
They're fine. They're barely in it. Love and Thunder is abysmal. It is a bad movie.
It is a waste of gore.
Oh, but I'm so like Gore the Godslayer.
Yeah, like,
I'm so curious though. I'm so curious.
Well,
his performance is fantastic. First off,
he's not Gore the Godslayer. He's Gore the fucking child taker from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. he slays one god.
like the way he plays the character is fantastic. The way he looks is fantastic. The way he is written and used in the movie is a shame.
I mean,
Christian
Bale.
terrible.
I will watch Christian Bale on anything. I like him quite a bit. Terminator set faux pas notwithstanding.
Right.
Oh, I forgot that was Terminator.
Yeah. Oh, well, good for you. Sorry.
Oh, wait, no, wasn't that because of COVID? Like,
no, that was like a decade before COVID.
Ago, yeah.
Was it? No, who
Terminator
freaked
Salvation.
out because of?
Apparently, a lot of celebrities, I'm learning, fucking could not handle COVID whatsoever.
No, I mean, like, there was an actor who had basically the Christian Bale rant over someone on set not wearing a mask.
I mean, Tom Cruise.
It was Tom Cruise.
I mean, for like, I would not be surprised. Like, on the one hand, like, I can't say I disagree, but like the veracity with which he probably kind of came at that person was unwarranted, I bet.
Well, I don't think it's because he's like, oh my god, we might catch COVID. I think it's because, I think he's freaking out because if people find out that you were not wearing masks on set, they're gonna shut down the whole production.
See, that surprises me because everything I know about Tom Cruise is that he is like a weird like health freak and like.
Yeah, but he's also a Scientologist. I don't know if he believes in COVID.
But that's the thing.
They let him out of the basement sometimes to make movies.
And like, here's the thing. People at that level of celebrity, they believe in COVID because they get the actual facts and not, the bullshit that we get.
But he's insane.
He's insane, yes, but like, he's also like, he was insane to the point that I think he would take COVID very seriously.
Yeah.
It might be true. You know what? You might be right.
His rant was honest. Like, I obviously didn't like anybody yelling. Like, it was kind of noble in that it was like, listen, all these people are going to lose their fucking jobs if they shut us down. Like, you need to think about everybody else here and not just yourself.
Yeah, that's nice. I wish he wasn't an insane psychopath.
I wish he wasn't part of a cult.
That, like,
I'm
Tom
dying,
Cruise
Squirtle.
Like the face of movies or whatever, but so it sucks that he's the king of a dark religion. But you have to think like his version of Scientology and the people that they enslave on boats, like their version of Scientology, have to be totally different things. Like part of the cult, part of how they work is that they kiss celebrities' asses so they'll draw in more people. Like Tom Cruise might be totally unaware. They broke up his marriage because she was going to take him out of it. Like she was starting to kind of like doubt or whatever. What's her name? The lady that loves movie theaters.
Katie Holmes?
Nicole Kidman. They're like Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise were broken up by the Church of Scientology. They had a guy they assigned to that job.
One of the podcasts I listen to, they joined Scientology just kind of like get an insider thing. They're now persona non grata. They've been banned by like every. They have like their pictures are up on the walls of every like Scientology recruitment center. Basically, it's like do not talk to these people kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a fascinating listen. If y'all listen to the Oh No Ross and Carrie podcast, do their series about Scientology. It is fascinating.
Who was the girl that got who got locked in an attic and died because of Scientology?
There's probably
who
more than
knows
one.
that story? First off,
No,
I don't think I know.
I don't know
one.
that story, but like it sounds like it could happen
know
anywhere
shit.
and happens often.
I
Yeah.
do want to
Yeah.
say that I love the idea of podcasts where like we're going to join Scientology and find out what's going on the inside, and then the next episode ever is like, I think it's great,
Or they were never
Everyone
heard from again.
join.
see, out of
Stop it.
everything, I feel like that podcast would be way too expensive.
Well, this is the
It's-
thing. It's
yeah.
funded based on like donations from the audience and what little ad revenue they get.
Yeah, but Scientology's fucking pricey. The higher you get.
They became ordained exorcists. That's
Oh,
fun.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Is he ordained for? I guess you do.
Well, you just take Bob Larson to school and he sends you a certificate.
Oh, I don't know. If
They're
that's,
certified exorcists. And hey,
I like
listen,
the idea of a con man whose last name is Larson.
well, here's the thing.
certified by who?
Here's the thing.
Definitely not the Vatican.
No, but here's the thing. He's a minister, and if you listen to this whole thing, it is very clear that
just
Bob
like
believes
faith.
in what he is doing. But there is, obviously a lot of hocus pocus, and if you're like
Right.
if you're at an event doing like faith healings, those people are there to play into the bit and like get their demons worked out, even if they don't really
Right.
have any. Gosh, the world is it's full of fun, ain't it? Yeah, it's pay to pray, as
Hey!
he says.
Here's a concept. What if you were
God.
like a gooner exorcist? What if you're one of those?
The what?
What if you're like the opposite? Okay, so you know those porn
Did you
stars
say
who, like,
Gooner Exorcist? I'm
She
sorry.
did.
I feel
She
like
did.
I just heard you.
those porn stars who their whole thing is they're like, you don't want to do anything but sit in your room and jack off to my videos all day. Like they do that whole thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
If you're
okay.
like the opposite of that, and like your whole thing is that like gooners
Jack
hire
off
you
the
to like
demons.
exorcise them of the gooner demon.
You make them come the demon out.
This is entirely accidental, but I picked up a Western-themed beer. I've got a prickly pear key lime goes, which I don't understand. Is it prickly pear or is it key lime?
Awesome.
We're about to find out.
I think it's a flavor.
Oh, it's so.
I think we should replace lust from the deadly sins with gooning.
Oh, I mean, I feel like gooning could fall under a wide umbrella of sins.
Wrath,
Why is it
Pride.
foaming?
gluttony, goonery.
Can I go one fucking stream without having a beer blow up on my table? This thing.
I
Oh,
would
okay.
say
No.
gooning. The real evil of gooning is way more sloth than lust. 'cause
That's
it's
what that's what I'm
you don't
thinking.
do-
Yeah,
you don't do
literally.
anything else.
I mean, it could also. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the deadly sins kind of overlap.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, the
Envy
devil's
and gluttony.
I need to get a
and-
paper towel because I'm a messy bitch. Hold on.
When I was high the other day, I tweeted, if they wouldn't have UHF these days, they'd have BBW. And then someone was like, "What does that mean?" When I was sober, and they're like, "I don't."
UHF, it's a Weird Al movie.
It is a Weird Al movie, but they would if UHF was made today, they would call it BBW.
Why would they call it that?
Well,
Hi.
because they don't have UHS stations anymore, but we do have big, beautiful women.
Weird Al would have that fucking Yakuza back
It
tattoo.
wouldn't
Are
just be
we
like-
talking about? Wait, are we talking about BB Warriors? Because I am one.
They wouldn't just call it like YouTube channel or something.
They would call it BBW because it's
I
I'm trying so hard to figure out why you're connecting these particular dots together. Is it just because they're
there's 3
acronyms?
syllables.
Holy
There's
shit! I have
3
$11,000.
syllables,
That's a lot of money
and
in
I
this
had a
game.
gummy.
That is more money than I have in real life.
That's
That
more money
is,
than I
yeah.
have in real life. That's double. That's 10 times the amount of money I have in real
I
life.
think I have like $300, maybe $400.
Didi, I sent you $20 the other day, and you never said thank you.
When did you send it?
I sent it the other day on your PayPal.
For
This was a Wasn't this a while ago? I feel like we've
This
had
has
this
been a while
conversation.
Okay, no, I told you you could have had a whole pizza pie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was my way of saying
I
thank you.
need-
Never mind.
I have an image that I need someone
Charlie,
to fucking make now.
Charlie erased the thank you from her mind just so that she could guilt you again.
I just stripped your name off a big list.
I want to fucking see UHF Weird Al with the fucking BBW back tattoo now.
You want me to make that?
The what?
Do you
The
fucking
BB Warrior.
Do not.
Hang on.
You don't know about the BBW back tattoo? What are you, a plebeian?
Heather,
Yes.
Heather,
Maybe we're gonna
it's
kill
crazy
you.
that you don't know
Hey,
Heather.
What the fuck is this?
Why would I not?
imagine
Why
if-
would I know that?
I don't know. I feel like
Imagine if
again.
I-
I didn't see it.
It-
Heather.
You don't know
Heather,
about Squeebity Squirp?
I will say
Everyone knows Squeebity Squirp.
in the last week, I professed to be the #1 BB warrior, the world's greatest MILF hunter, and the greatest braggart in the universe to
I sent it
somebody.
to Discord. It's there. Look.
Okay, well you can't be all three. Come on.
No, well,
Why
this
is
the
that
thing.
so small?
Oh, is it a picture for
I don't
ants?
know.
The
It
point
is
is,
a picture for ants.
see, Charlie. The
I
point
am
is,
irrelevant.
I don't know why it's that small.
oh wait, the point is, I finish it up by saying I'm the greatest braggart in the world, which implies that none of it is true.
The fucking resolution I copied this at is what how big is this fucking picture?
Maeve, did you put this in the
yourself-
chat?
Calling yourself the greatest braggart in the
In
world
stream
is some
planning.
cavern ass shit to say. By
It
the
is
way,
in stream planning, but also I'm fucking looking at the dimensions of this picture, and it is 3,000 by 4,000.
What is going on here? This is absurd.
It is not. That is not the dimensions.
Maeve, this is a
I
coconut.
think one of the BBWs is Aerith. By the way,
I think I copied the wrong one. I think I-
Aerith.
I didn't realize these were meant to be recognizable characters.
I think she's just red.
With the hair, kind of. No, the far left with like the
I'm
hair.
Oh, yeah, I think she's just got long hair.
Hello,
I
everybody.
don't think these are any specific
Hello,
characters.
everybody.
Well,
Welcome to the
for
program.
one beautiful moment, I imagined Aerith as a beautiful, big woman, and I got so bricked up that I can't see straight.
I
Hell yeah,
happens to me
man.
all the time. I will say,
Also, I think I copied the wrong picture. I think I copied the thumbnail off of Google Images. And
I think-
the-
Definitely did.
hey, I think part of the reason why I'm having such trouble picking you all out is that because I am currently deaf in my left ear.
I'll be
Fuck
back in
yeah.
a moment.
And it's been ongoing for over a week now. I think it
That's
might.
not good.
No, I don't want to like. I don't want to take off time from work to go to a doctor, but also like I don't want to go to a doctor on the weekend, so it's just kind of been a moot thing. But I have not been able to clear it. I think something might have crawled up there and died.
Now, darling, you know you got to get to a doctor about that ear.
Hey, Dee Dee,
Hi.
I think you should make use of your country's free healthcare.
Hey, I'm gonna blow a secret wide open for you. A lot of stuff in this country is free. It comes at the cost of a very long wait time, usually, or in the case of Alberta, a lot of our healthcare is being dismantled by the conservative government. Thank you, Daniel Smith. So yes, we do have a great healthcare system. It is unfortunately like. I think the promise that would make this really great is a good kind of universal healthcare system propagated up by private healthcare for the richos, so they don't have to fucking wait in line with me. You know what I mean? If you can afford it to get the treatment now, go away. I'm in the ER holding my stapled hand or whatever, and I don't want
And
you...
there you have it, folks. Anti-socialist DD Star speaks out against Canada's corrupt healthcare system.
Well, just here's the thing. They're
Dee
trying...
Dee advocates for healthcare for the rich, but not their execution.
They're trying to make all the healthcare privatized. They are trying to get rid of the universal healthcare entirely, which is dumb. We don't want that. We want people to have good accessible healthcare. I just think the fucking richos should go somewhere else so us poors can wait in line.
No, I
the
do. I agree with that.
Take them to the guillotine.
Yeah.
All their health problems be fixed up just like that.
Yeah, or you know what? Hey, Richo, since you're here, how about you fucking pay for my FFS? How about that?
We take them to the doctor, and we do bloodletting until they're cured.
Leeches. We just did a whole level about leeches.
I want a pay pig so bad that it's unreal.
I am so
Yeah.
I feel so bad about that. I would love that. It's just an anonymous person who loves giving me money, but at the same time, like Whenever I get one anonymous tip on my PayPal, I'm like, I have to figure out who this fucking is so I can thank them immediately. I get so insane about it.
I need a suspiciously wealthy furry that's really, really into fat trans butches.
They gotta be out there. They gotta. Otherwise, what's the point?
Fucking honestly.
He's in Morapah, searching for the plant to make the regen compound.
Regen compound? Now you're wasting more resources
What are they yapping about?
fairy tale?
The lives of these people.
I think it's really funny that he came back to a saloon to pretend this is like a Wild West thing.
That's the whole, and like, this is also the beautiful thing about this game is that the secret war against vampires is not a secret whatsoever. Everyone apparently knows, and the president of the United States is like, we gotta get these fucking vampires, guys. Holy shit. Not to bring it back to the Marvel, but it's like a Blade comic where Blade is just like, can someone help me with these fucking vampires, please? And Captain America's like, no, I don't want to.
I'm gonna get Edgar's ass.
We have to deal with all of these vampires in the Wild West. They're biting cowboys, they're biting livestock.
That's such a big fucking shotgun, and it's cut off especially. That shotgun has no reason being that big.
It's cool. Shotguns should be big.
Shotguns should be big, except for, I'm kind of like of two minds about this. I want my shotguns to be like compact pistol size, and I want my pistols to be fucking like rifle sized.
I know, like a big ass Yosemite Sam pistol. I am not a gun person at all, but like that big fucking huge revolver is pretty cool.
But like
I think what you want is Warhammer 40k.
maybe, but like
No.
a sawed off that you can holster at the hip, and you know, like you can't shoot that thing with one hand. It's gonna blow your wrist off, but it looks cool as hell.
I think what you want is Warhammer 40,000.
No.
No, I kind of, there's a lot I want. I'm a complicated person. I live in Canada. I've never seen a gun that wasn't holstered on a cop or in like a Walmart display case in rural Alberta. But I do think like machines are fascinating. And I like ASMR. So the operation and maintenance of a firearm, I think is fascinating. And I love to watch the clicky clacks go, and you know, the slides get pulled back and the hammers get pulled and stuff like that. But when it comes to like practical use and operation of a firearm, what the fuck is it? This ain't for me. Shoot it at the dirt. I don't know.
I promise there was a real train of thought that led me from what we were talking about to this thought. But
Oh.
you ever see those people that their like thing is like, I want to get turned into a genie.
Yes, but
What?
also GD. So I've been getting into GD. I've been getting into hobby Nerf stuff, and I've encountered another problem. I cannot stand the sound of 3D printed like blasters, and the way they like operate. Like if you pull a slide on something, that sound of like 3D printed polymer like sliding against itself. It's,
That sounds awful. That hurts me.
I like, people are making some of the coolest shit ever. There's this trans woman who made this thing called the Yeet Hammer, which is a shell ejecting like high powered blaster that's really cool. Except I hate the way it sounds. I hate it.
Now, what do you think I asked you?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What did you ask me? I don't
said,
remember the question.
Have you ever seen those guys that?
Oh,
their
about the
thing
genie
is-
thing.
Oh, okay. You were answering. Okay, I thought you were answering me.
You know, I was talking to GD in the chat.
Oh, I see. Well, there's the right.
Yeah.
I need to know what the fuck you mean by people that want to be genies.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen this. I think I've seen this before. I just don't know that I can like explain it.
Well, I'm glad I'm here. It's
We got-
okay. I will grant genies are sexy.
They are.
With the wishes and the the little bikinis or whatever.
And
the
the twisting
Orientalism
and
of it all.
And destroying your life by making it worse by granting your wishes in just a fun way that is to the letter but not the spirit.
Right, like don't get it twisted. Like genies are sexy, but like there are people that their thing is, and I find it because it's like technically adjacent to my thing, but their thing is they want to be turned into a genie and like trapped in a bottle.
I
And
see.
obviously, I have nothing against that. I think that's awesome, but I do think it's funny when your thing is so specific. It's like, how do you? Like, you basically have one store you can get off to, and that's, wow, I can't believe I got turned into a genie and sucked into a bottle.
Charlie, I hate to break it to you, but you're sitting on a call with 3 size fetish people.
No, I mean, I'm in a fucking bore. Like, 100%.
It's rough out here, especially when our whole thing is something that can't exist.
Oh God, no, I
I'm-
know.
I'm doing my part. I'm writing the weird geisha.
But there is so like there is at least there's so many variations on I want somebody to eat me for various reasons. I want to get big, I want to get small, but like I want to be turned into a genie and sucked into a lamp, man.
Did I ever? I don't know if I talked
Can
about
you
this
do
on the
that for
stream,
me?
but there was a time back on Reddit where you could hit a button, it would take you to a random subreddit, and I got taken to a thing called R Wear Diaper, and the whole thing it was like one person posting, and all of the posts were people getting TF'd into diapers. They were becoming wear diapers.
I've seen a lot of toilet TF. Like I've at least seen that.
I think we've all seen the Sonic Shadow image.
Well, like I don't know, diaper stuff. There are very few things that put me off. I've been at the game too long. You bust the diaper out, I'm out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot what the button is that tells me where to go.
I remember reading what I thought was a really lovely Samus Aran comic with really good art, and you know I was into it and everything, and then the power suit came off and the diaper was there, and it's like, well, I guess that's the end of the old dusty trail for me.
You know, but what else is she gonna do? You know, the suit jerks off Master Chief. Why can't Samus wear a diaper?
You're right. She probably is wearing diapers in there. I've changed my entire.
Well, I've kind of like always thought about this, especially when there are characters that you don't really see outside of their suit often. There has to be some sort of waste filtration system, right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
the
like
fucking
your-
astronauts have it, for crying out loud. Like the Fremens in their still suits.
This reminds me. I've been sitting on this observation all day, and I've been dying to say it, but I have nowhere to say it.
Uh-oh.
And don't get mad that I went on /D.
I don't know what that is,
but-
but go off.
Well, that is the 4chan board for weird fetish stuff.
I see.
Okay.
And sometimes 4chan is a very good place for porn if you can ignore anything people are saying. It's all just laid out in a nice little thread. You just scroll through and say what you like. Anyway, my observation is the same size for thread on D is the most vile, like, miserable people yelling at each other, saying every slurs for me that I've never even heard before, that I'm kind of impressed
They're
by.
inventing new ones.
Yes,
They're
at an
inventing new
unfathomable
ones.
rate. It's almost exponential.
New words for trans people, and it's crazy. The Giantess Force thread, by the way, is the most loving and accepting, and just we're all having a very stimulating conversation about our thing. And I don't know what the psychology there is.
Well, I'm not gonna say this is a double-edged sword. I feel like in a couple ways, but I do notice that there tend to be a lot of intellectuals that you know like for some reason this particular scene attracts intellectualism, and people who like to think they are so fucking smart and empathetic and tuned into the human experience. And again, that's a good thing and a bad thing, because sometimes there are a lot of people where it's just like, you are insufferable and I do not like talking to you, and there's like 20,000 of you. But there's also people who are just genuinely good folks who, we all have this weird little thing we enjoy. So let's just kind of camaraderie.
Albert
and
Einstein always
dumb
said.
as fuck.
Albert Einstein always said that the greatest mark of intelligence is if you want a giant woman to kind of roll you between her little toesy woesies.
And he was right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
There is an omnipotence. I was on the omnipotence thread on 4chan last night because I was curious. It is a fetish for what if your girlfriend was a goddess, like not just a goddess, but like omnipotent, all-knowing, gigantic.
Hey, GD knows all about that. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw down there. It is hit and miss because they never talk about what if she eats people. Come on.
Oh. Hello, bad guy. I'm the most epic gamer.
Epic gamer moment when we're talking about weird kinks.
Hey, listen.
Oh, is that bad guy? Are you who I think you are?
Are you who? Are you? You have to tell us, or it's entrapment. What do you mean if thread gets closed down? That's silly to me. Hey, Doc, what's up? Hey, more of the weirdos coming out of the woodworks.
Did you miss me?
Hi, of course I missed you. You were taking a long time,
Hello,
and I was
Heather.
genuinely worried about you.
What do you think? What do you think is the psychological reason why fans of same size
Yup.
4 on 4chan would be hateful and vile, and fans of Giantess 4 on 4chan would be so loving and accepting?
Don't strain yourself on this one. I know it might sound like an obvious answer.
Because 4chan users are disgusting and vile in general, and the Giantess ones are just better at hiding it.
Fair answer. There was somebody on there. It was like, why did you get into this, and how do you cope with it not being real?
Yeah,
And
where the
one guy's
fuck
answer
are
was
you?
like, honestly, I found like transitioning has really helped me cope with it because I like to imagine dressing up all pretty is making me more appetizing. And, like, one of these things is
Hell
really
yeah.
dressed and put ice cream. And it's like, don't make me cry right now, sir. Ma'am. However, I mean, she preemptively said, "I know I'll never be a woman" because it's
Oh.
4chan, and that made me sad.
Okay,
But
alright.
like, what a
You know what my first thought about that
Charming
is? Like,
thing to
all of
share.
the makeup and, like, the hair products probably don't taste that good, but okay.
You know, I imagine there's lots of things about the human body that probably are gross, but that's not the point.
That's why you just kind of suck it down like it's a...
like a
like it's-
spaghetti noodle.
or an oyster.
That's why you
Yeah.
do shots.
You don't... Yeah.
4chan trans posts and the 4chan trans message board really
4chan.
helped
Absolute
me.
worst. I've only seen the worst of it.
well, you go ahead. You started talking. You know it better than I do.
It really helped me realize that just because someone is trans, I should not immediately assume they are a good person.
Right. Well, the like LGBT, that whole board basically is just in denial closeted trans women being like, hey, can you just tell me
Oh,
real quick I
arachnophobia
don't
warning,
need to
hey. This
transition?
thing has spiders on its back. And they don't
Yeah.
turn off with the arachnophobia slider.
Just being like, hey, will you
I like
please
its
give
head.
me permission not to transition? And so it's just people like, I don't know, man, I don't know, sir.
Heather, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure this is
pretty
like a
big
werewolf
chin
being
you got.
parasitized by the spiders.
Oh, is it? I thought his
Yeah.
head was like one of those things from Silent Hill 3.
No, he's got like a spider colony on his back.
No, I can see that, but I thought his head was like a tube.
He does have a giant split open like stomach mouth.
Yeah, that's alright.
GD, to that point, I fucking this is, I don't know what this says about me, but I think like raw beef or chicken looks so delicious. I cannot handle it.
I think we gotta get you some beef tartare.
Well, he's been ground raw beef, whatever, hamburger, but like a steak, like an uncooked steak or like uncooked chicken breast. It's just like, I want to eat that.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I think you can make some major bucks as a giant. Like, your thing is like, I don't even want to eat you. I think you'd be disgusting.
That is kind of my brand. That's how I feel about like of a vor. I do it for pay, basically.
I like that comic a lot.
Thank you.
The one you did.
I enjoyed it too.
It is good, yeah.
I thought this guy looked like a slurper, and I just posted a picture of one in the stream planning. And I was kind of wrong,
What?
but not as wrong as I thought I would be.
What are you saying?
Oh, that's a guy.
It looks like a
Crazy.
slurper, and this is a picture of me.
The gulper.
Orper.
Hey, you guys know about the gulper? The gulper cryptid?
Is that the one that's just like a big fish?
Yeah. See, now, okay, of course the doctor says don't eat raw chicken. Yeah, okay, bud, whatever you say.
Listen. Eat
In
your
certain
raw
countries-
chicken.
In places like Japan, where they have really...
potion out, because I have walked up to him.
I'm eating the mid-rare chicken.
Yeah. First,
God, I'm so
you
fucking
get
good
your
at this game.
chicken, marinate that shit in your finest NyQuil,
Oh, are we
Get
making
it
lean
nice.
chicken?
medium rare, eat it. That's
my
food,
goodness.
baby. That won't kill you, I promise.
It might be time to give up on not cross-talking.
Oh. Hey, chat, you'll tell me, as long as my voice is coming through over top of theirs, I don't really care if they crosstalk.
I'm sorry.
So, as in certain countries, I think specifically Japan, where they have like crazy stringent health laws about chicken and eggs and things like that, You can eat rare chicken.
How rare? Like
It's-
raw or like blue raw?
Well, I wouldn't.
Now and then some
I don't know.
Do you give
I
it
don't
a
know
sear
how.
with like a tuna steak?
like this may have peculiar properties.
I would love a
Chicken
tuna
steak.
steak right
Oh,
now. That's so
Go
good.
for a tuna steak. I don't even like sesame, but I would go for a tuna steak.
What is that? What are you talking about?
The tuna steaks I made back at the restaurant I used to work at, we would coat them in sesame and then give them the sear.
Yeah, they don't need that.
Yeah, but that's how I know.
We have like this like redfish powder that we put on it. It's
Mm.
really good.
Anyway, welcome to the Mesoamerican ruins in the middle of wherever we are.
Mesoamerica.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
The dark woods.
You know, those Mesoamerican swamps. Hi,
Yeah.
Dean. What'd you bring me?
I brought you blue.
Blue?
You sure
Is
did.
that the blue?
Bitches love blue.
The blue
No,
Mountain
but
Dew?
like-
trans girls on 4chan are like the definition of like the crab
Ooh, that's
pot.
really good.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I
Down.
listen. My greatest
Do not give
hope
that
is
to
that
our
they
child.
get out
This is for bitches.
of the
Bitches
cult that
love
they're
blue.
in.
Heather, I think
Bye.
he is trying to court you like a bird.
D, yeah, but then D took their icy hands and put it on my bare back.
Yeah, that's flirting.
Sorry, you said bareback, and I got so bricked up I almost passed out.
Listen,
Now, why is that a? Isn't most sex done without a shirt on?
it depends.
Ideally.
I mean, I feel like
So
I've worn
isn't
a-
it always bare backed if
I've
you're
worn,
not wearing a
that's-
shirt?
I don't think that's what that means. I feel like it's like riding you like a horse.
Where does the insertion happen?
What's insertion?
Oh, you know.
Is it
One
just
of the
kind of
holes.
like a humping situation?
Insertion
One
is
of the back
when
holes.
the giant with the pussy puts the
Like the
tiny
frogs?
person up their snatch.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
part of it.
yeah.
That we do is that like all of the all the same size stuff is just like, oh, I want to be softly and smoothly turned into pudge and a beautiful like that kind of thing. But like giant stuff is cruel.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I read some
Yeah.
crazy shit on there.
How do we get
They
here?
were like, I guess maybe that's part of it is like when you have that, like you just tend to be a nicer person because you're exercising those impulses. I don't know.
But here's the thing, Charlie. Like knowing so many people in this community personally, the people who make the cruelest, most depraved stuff are often like the woobiest, sweetest people.
Oh sure.
It's like that outside of
It's
sex
because
spaces.
they're prey. That's because they're prey, Dee.
Oh, is that what it is?
You were talking to the prey girl.
Hey, listen.
It
I'm
was-
talking artists. I'm talking like clip creators. I'm talking everybody.
I know,
Like,
but it's just funny to say they're just prey.
Well, like. Oh, by the way, you're supposed to take the boat ride.
Am I
like,
Yeah,
thinking-
what
was
you're
he-
doing is fine. I'm not trying to backseat drive. My wife is playing Majora's Mask.
Oh,
but,
is she in the Deku place?
She is.
Let's fucking
she
go.
Just found Ganondorf's mama and gave her the potion.
Okay.
It would be very funny if you were trying to backseat and tell Dee Dee to get on the boat at this exact moment.
There is a boat around here somewhere. I think I took a boat to get here, didn't I?
No, but
No,
like.
didn't you? Maybe.
I know at
You
some
get
point in this
back on the
level
boat,
you
need
get
to
onto a
backtrack
boat.
now.
No, but Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game, and I cherish it dearly. I should stream it one day.
That'd be
That's
fun.
a
I wanna
really
do it.
weird.
It's my favorite game.
That's a really weird way to say Wind Waker.
Listen, I adore Wind Waker, but I don't even like Wind Waker as much as I like Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Twilight Princess?
Nothing. I think it's better than Wind Waker, though. I prefer it.
I finished a total of one Zelda game.
Which one?
I think Wind Waker has the best coherent story.
I think it's pretty.
I think it is pretty.
it is pretty. I think it's the best looking one.
I like sailing.
I don't. See, this is the thing. I don't like the sailing. I like having a big world, even if there's like Hyrule Field in Twilight Princess is like there's less to do and it's smaller than the Great Sea, but because it's much more like it feels much more dense and that makes it feel like there's more to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Great Sea, like having it show me the number of quadrants. It's like okay, there's only this many places I can go, and some of them might be more involved than others, and. There's just I have a lot of hang-ups. Like I love Wind Waker. I want to play it again. I almost finished it before my fucking roommate broke my GameCube disc.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll tell that story actually.
Room hate.
They wanted me to get them a GBA link cable so that they could play their Harvest Moon game and get the thing. Turns out that the games that they had weren't even like compatible. So But I was testing it, the Tingle Tuner, and then
I'm sorry.
in Wind Waker, there's this thing called the Tingle Tuner. You connect the game. Basically, you can have a player to like give you help, look at a map, buy items for you on the Tingle Tuner, which is the GBA. It's cool. Anyway, they took Wind Waker out, put their Harvest Moon game in, found it didn't work. I'm like, okay, put Wind Waker back in, continue to play, and then it wouldn't boot.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know, but it's
Tingle
like
Tuner.
it is.
Did they pull
You
it
did
out
not
while it was
properly.
running?
I don't like. They had a Wii, so they knew how to operate the device. I don't know what the issue was. The point, like, it was an
You
old
did
game.
not properly shut down the Tingle Tuner.
Oh no.
Why does
It's in
having
the
a Wii?
manual.
What?
Why does having a Wii just immediately qualify them to know what to do with the device?
Because
I had a Wii. I
they-
don't know what to do with the device.
you press a button, the game ejects. What are you talking about? It's not
Oh, like
difficult.
that. You just said use the device. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Okay, fair enough. But the point, like, it was an old disc. It was scratched up before.
Well,
But
it was their fault. They did it.
yeah, it's just like that happened to be the most recent thing that happened to it before it stopped working for good. So, then again, I don't like. I used to have back in the day. Everyone had like mega cool disc cleaners
Look
for
at
their
pictures.
CD collection.
Get a picture of the squid and they can get something when it comes up. Well,
Also, oh yeah, if you take a picture of Tingle to the guy, he'll give you a heart piece and then some money on subsequent days. Sorry, what?
I think that the eject button is only for basic users for the
I'll take a
Wii.
picture of the Duke.
You have to disassemble your Wii to get
Yeah,
the
there's
discount.
there's no
You
other
have
way to get the
open it like a
discount.
mollusk.
We're gonna open it like the living armor from Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, you know something really funny?
What's that?
So I was reading Dungeon Meshi before tabletop, and I'm really enjoying it. Really good
It's
ass
good.
fucking comic, great
good.
comic, amazing. So then I was reading it and it's like, okay, hey, it's getting close enough to session. I'm just gonna like pause here and then like get back to it later, like listen to some music or whatever to get in the mood for tabletop. And then like all day passes, and then I'm just like kind of tabbing around and like, oh fuck, I should get back to reading Meshi. So I tab back in. You wanna know what I see the moment I tab back in?
What's that?
Minotaur tits.
Ooh.
Hey, wow, you're pretty far.
Am I that far?
Well, no, but like, when did you start?
I started like a couple days ago. Like-
Okay, maybe
Yeah,
not that far, but
that's a brisk clip. You would get there if you were keeping up with it pretty regularly.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
very funny that I came back in on the fucking panel that's just Minotaur tits.
Oh, did I not get the rope?
You didn't get the rope.
I should read and watch Dungeon Meshi. I'd really like to
Fuck.
because it really appeals to me. My problem with it is very funny because it's just that like it makes me a little like oh no, my sister is trapped in the dragon's belly. She's being digested. Like,
Okay, I get it.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like that, but I get it.
Well, it kind of is though, because they often talk about like, man, it would be so cool, like we're eating the thing that ate Fallon, or I wonder what Fallon would taste like, and stuff like that. And
Okay, it is like that, but not the way we think of it like that.
right? No,
It's just
it's
Miles
perfectly
being
normal.
strange.
Like 99.9% of people. But it's every time I try to read it or look into it, it's like, stop saying those things right now.
where the fuck is this rope?
It is just Lyos being a very strange man, and it is wonderful.
Oh, is that
God,
over
I
there?
remember.
He
being
needs estrogen and monsters.
I remember being in like, anytime this happens, like Nope was a big one. Anytime something happens in a movie,
Whoops.
like I remember like fucking Into the Woods or whatever.
The show?
Into the
No, the
woods.
movie.
Oh, not the
Adaptation
state.
Into the Woods.
Yeah,
I remember
okay.
sitting there, and it's like the bit where like they're singing like the fucking Johnny Depp wolf swallows the girl whole. And me saying like, don't do this to me right now. I don't want to do this.
I gotta say, it is very upsetting when someone's like, Into the Woods, and I go, what, like the stage show? And you go, no, the movie. It's like,
I know. Well, I saw it was a long time ago that it came out, but I saw the movie.
What, did you just have like an existential crisis?
I don't even like Into the Woods that much, but it's just The
I
movie's
thought the movie
terrible.
was not very. Yeah, the movie was not
I
very good.
liked it.
Have you
Sorry.
seen it on stage?
No, why would I? I'm not a. I say that as a 7-year theater kid, but why would I watch something on the stage?
My brother is the world's biggest Les Mis movie defender. He loves it.
Which movie? The
No,
musical one or the live or the non-musical
The
one?
music one, the one with Anne Hathaway and stuff.
It's a good movie. People give Russell Crowe a lot of shit, and they should because he is a talented musician, but he is not a stage musician.
Hey, you want something really funny?
What's
What was that?
My only exposure to that movie has been through YouTube poop, so I did not fucking know that was lame.
I know what you're
Fort.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, giant,
Wait,
And I'm
this
Zhuzh.
isn't even where the fucking rope is. God damn it!
giant dancer in the chat. Yeah, like I can't watch Nope again. I was sitting in the theater like, no, come on, don't do that.
All right, you know what really helped after I saw Nope?
What's that?
All of the fan art of Jean Jacket as like a giant
Stop it!
lady.
Stop it! God damn
I've
you!
never seen that. You might have to show me where to find that so I can avoid.
TikTok.
What?
Huh.
Yeah,
I still haven't watched Nope. I should fucking watch Nope.
Nope, it's
it's
an amazing
good.
I
It's my second favorite Jordan Peele movie.
having
I
had a
need
partner who knew my
to
thing,
watch.
it made it very difficult whenever media. What the? Wait, are you telling me I fucking had the thing the whole time? You shut your. Wait, I don't. Where's the rope? Find the rope. Where's the fucking rope? Anyway, having a partner who knew my thing, but wasn't into my thing, made it very difficult whenever media showed up with that thing because they would basically. Now I can go get the fucking rope. Are you kidding me? This sucks.
That's what
You
they
didn't
said?
trigger it, dingus.
Well, because what would happen is like it would come on screen and they're like and it would be like a joke. They'd be like
Oh
right?
no!
And I'm like,
My-
yeah, okay, I'm very uncomfortable now, and I
My
probably won't watch
wife,
this movie again.
my wife knows I'm into the thing, but is not in that thing. And every time something like that happens, I get scared that she's gonna do something like that because I would probably have to kill myself. Like that. I don't know why that is like a horrifying thought to me of like, God, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything.
D will just
But it-
look at me, which is about as much as I can take.
See, the
I will
problem,
find those TikToks for you, by the way.
the problem, Heather, is that I could be like, I bet I could push it. I could make it worse. I'd be like, you're a fucking little freak. You're into this shit, aren't you? While
Yeah,
all the
but
while
see,
I'm also into that shit.
It's too late for you. I already know. You fucked up your chance at the long con. Now, if you start saying that to me, I'll just get all giggly.
Yes,
One of the most
Doc, you are incredibly lucky, folks at home. If you can't get a partner that doesn't rock with your shit, all I can say is, it's the worst feeling.
They don't even need to like it. As long as they're like cool with it, that's about as much as that you need to worry about.
tolerance
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
My-
it's
my
nice
wife
if
is
they
a-
like it, but
my wife is a very good writer, and so she doesn't mind. It's not her thing. She doesn't mind it, so I can get her to write stuff and like RP and everything. And you kind
Hell
of get
yeah.
like, you kind of get like, here is my exact specifications, please and thank you, because I've ran the whole like
Nice shots.
4
Good
RP
shots.
dating scene. It's awful. It's terrible, and everyone likes something different for a completely different reason in a totally different way. And everyone at the end of the day is just trying to get their thing in.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I feel bad. Sometimes one of those like I have very bad anxiety. But like, God, what if somebody I love just dies? What if they just die? And part of that for me has always been, I don't think I can ever find anybody else that is this okay with my thing and will write stuff. Well, there's other reasons. But that's always one of the things is like, I could never tell another person and like build back to that.
yeah, oh god,
Fuck off.
yeah.
Sorry, no, I'm talking to the game, not you.
There's certain. Oh god, I hate those guys. There's certain things that I enjoy and I'm into that I don't think I could go through the harrowing experience of telling someone else about that.
Well, here's my advice: do Molly, and you'll tell fucking everybody you know about it.
Oh, Charlie.
Fuck yeah.
Bless your soul, kid.
You'll be hitting up people you never even thought about.
Oh boy.
My third grade teacher.
Oh no.
I don't think any of my third grade teachers are even alive.
That's kind of suspicious, I have to admit.
Oh, yeah, wait, should I have said that out loud? Wait, what do you mean any of... I only had one third grade teacher. Isn't that how all elementary schools work?
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Any of
No.
your 5 third grade teachers that all mysteriously went missing one after the other?
I think by 3rd grade we were doing blocks. I know by 4th
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was doing teaching blocks by 3rd. What?
No, I definitely
older
only
than
had...
us, though.
Like, up until, like, all the way through elementary school, up until, like... It wasn't until middle school, like, grade 7, where I had, like, oh shit, I have a science teacher.
To be fair, I don't
It
remember
started
shit
4th
about
for
school.
us.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Shut
I'm
up.
thinking about Meshi again.
Good. It's good. It's a good thing to think about. We like that.
Yeah, and also how obviously gay the author is.
Hey, she loves it. She loves that shit.
Yeah.
I do like that everyone draws Fallon like increasingly fat. Like everyone's playing a game of chicken with like every bit of fan art is like she gains like 10 pounds.
I honestly,
I'm so fucking happy for it,
I
honestly.
I
It
live
rocks.
I live for Fat Fallon Friday and Fallon's Fat Naturals Friday.
I have thoughts about it, and they are thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think like there's clearly like what the author intended, and like the way they wear the clothes definitely changes the way they look. That's for certain. I think I think it's kind of cool that. Like, I don't think people should be militant whenever people draw them more accurate to how they appear in the thing. But I don't think I've ever seen a situation like this where it has gone this way. It's always been people drawing a caricature too thin.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a weirdly refreshing, like, I've never seen this go this way, so I'm just kind of riding this until the logical conclusion when we all blow ourselves up or something.
I have kind of a here's my faux academic thought. I think it is kind of bad that like fandom and fan art and stuff, you almost kind of sort characters into porn categories.
Yeah.
And change them to fit
I
that.
bet.
Like Fallon, from what I can tell from the art, like Fallon is not. I mean, she's kind of chunky. She's a normal size.
She wears
person.
robes,
She
right?
looks normal.
And
Yeah,
and,
she wears
and the
robes.
robes
She has,
kind of...
Kinda bigger shoulders.
She's like an
sort
average
of.
person. She's
She's
Yeah.
not an elf.
new.
Yeah,
She's
Yeah.
human.
but it's like people are okay. That's awesome. She's fat. Here's a fat character, and she gets to have a romance, and she's so fucking fat, and it kind of turns into that kind of thing, you know. And people
Yeah.
people pump her up to like fit into that category, and I think they like the idea that the little elf girl is into fat chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, my thoughts, capital T thoughts, TM, are much more neurotic and complex.
Heather,
Like,
I know,
from
I
a
know,
complex.
Heather, I know where you're going with this, baby. And listen, I mean, you're wonderful and you're perfect, and you're such a you're such a unique little ball of mess, and I love it.
Someone once said, "Oh, you kind of look like Fallon," and now every time I just like, "What? What do you mean?" And I just have a little bit of like, "What? Huh?"
Heather, you are so fucking neurotic.
I am.
Well, and the fun thing
Listen.
is, like, you were very Fallon coded in personality, and like the way that she acts and everything. Like, yeah, that's very Heather.
Yeah.
I do think I do think you do look like her, and I can
do you
understand how
mean?
here's the thing. I understand the way that she is drawn might make you think things about yourself, but like Fallon as she exists, I think you look like her, like as in the story that is canon, I suppose. Heather,
Okay.
Heather, you're cute. It means you're cute, and I like it.
You are remarkably cute.
How you doing, kid? Talk to me. Talk me through it. What's going on over there?
My plan is working. Everyone's calling me cute.
Okay.
When I was in school,
Oh
I was,
God.
you know how in school you make friends based on who happens to be standing next to you at a particular moment.
Yep.
Yeah, because
No.
you're all
More
in
than-
jail, so you have to make friends with your
Yeah.
cellmate.
I never
had a
did
friend
that.
I had a friend that was one of the most aggressive. It's why I hate Warhammer 40k, because he was one of
Oh.
those neckbeard guys that loves 40k because
Oh God.
they're kind of
Yeah.
fascist with it, and like they think that like the emperor and everything, like, oh, that's awesome. Like that's the life that he wanted to live, is to be like one of the Imperium guys and like
And
get
not the ones who
killed.
die in the rust factory.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was one of those guys, but like he was also one of the most
You guys like platform puzzles?
horrible
Let's fucking do it.
hygiene. Horrible hygiene, big caveman forehead, like just kind of just whatever, like a big fat neckbeard guy. I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make like
Hmm.
we also
Yeah.
we were both dark haired and we were both tall. We were about the same height, and people kept saying that we looked alike,
Oh no.
and it is completely
no.
fucked. My sense of self image is completely.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Can I? This is not related to the conversation that we're having, but it does kind of pertain. May I make an aside very briefly?
You
So
may.
the idea of forming friendships with people who just happen to be standing next to. High school orientation was done alphabetically at my school, and so the drummer in my band, both of our last names start with the same 2 letters, so we were in the same orientation. We didn't start the band until like a year or 2 years after the first year. He maintains that he has no recollection of me being there for that orientation, even though like I had to have been there. It was alphabetical, and our names start with the same last 2 letters. And he's like, I just don't know. I just don't remember it. I'm like, okay.
You know, it just occurred to me right now that your last name probably is not Star.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? When I changed my legal name, I did not change my last name to Star.
Oh, I'm gonna be changing my last name.
Yeah. I'm also
It is going to
my
be
last
Thorn.
name.
But that's because that's a cool name.
I think your last name is pretty cool.
What, Star?
Star is also a cool last
Yeah, but
name.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Heather Thorne is your name. Star is a performance alias.
Oh, that's true. I never really I had again, I'm incredibly neurotic. I had like a breakdown over identity that first day and just completely restructured myself. Heather Thorne was never someone else. It is always me.
I'm in a situation right now. Okay, so this might not be a universal experience, but you know when you kind of pick like a safe starter name, and then you get everyone to call you that, and then you think about it
sourdough
more, and
starter
you're kind of like, I don't like. You feel like it's too late. You don't want to just like, You want the reputation of the person that changes their name all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I chose Charlie because my legal first name is Charles. And so my thinking was, it's close enough that it's not weird, and it's cute. I like Charlie. Charlie's
It's cute.
That's my legal middle name.
Yeah,
Look at us.
but the name I like,
Meow.
the name that I actually want to use, because if I had been, Rhiannon is what I would have been named if I'd been born a girl, and I actually do kind of like the name Rhiannon. I also kind of like, I don't know, like letting the parents have some part of it. Like I don't know, like. Not just some bullshit I made it myself, but like that it has some basis. Rhiannon is also it's very much. I hope this doesn't come across wrong. It's very trans girl namey, where it's like a cool name, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just am very self-conscious about many things.
I
mean, think about it this way though. Like your actual legal name is also just some bullshit your parents made up.
It's true.
Oh sure.
Apparently, I would have been a
I
Mary
think-
if I had born a girl.
I would have been
I
Chloe.
think
That's
that,
It's also my ex.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh.
Huh. But yeah, I think I got my name from ghosts.
Oh.
Go on. Like they told you your name? They're like, hey, you're this.
No, because it's like what fucking happened was like, oh shit, I'm trans. Okay, fucking whatever name. I don't fucking know, Mavis, sure. And then like that has stuck, and I like it, and I also really like people calling me Mave because, like, I told one of my friends that like immediately, like, hey, can you start calling me Mavis? I'm trying shit out, and they're like, oh hey, cool. Is it alright if I call you Mave? I was like,
No, fucking die.
yeah,
Thank you.
fuck, that's good. And that
Sorry.
is just stuck forever, right?
I realize we've had so many like thoughtful conversations that I've just like intercut with fucking die or fucking jackass, just like
Yeah.
because this is still a video game stream.
Don't worry.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Charlie, to your point about like keeping a bit of the parents' flair in there, when I changed my name, I my parents gave me and my brothers a naming convention where our middle names start, like the first letter of our middle names is the second letter of our first names. And so
That's kind of fruity.
yeah, I know. So when I changed my thing, I kept that naming convention by just feminizing my middle name. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want you weirdos out there to know my name, but it was just kind of a it's a fun little quirk and something me and my brothers still share. And
Right.
I threw my whole
wanna-
name out.
I want to keep the J because I actually do like. I do like the J sound. I've always that's what's weird is I liked my name.
Homer J. Simpson.
Well, that also, yeah, I chose Charlie J because Homer J. Simpson, Bullwinkle J. Moose, Philip J. Fry, but I also, like, I always went by my middle name, and my middle initial is J, and I like that sound, like, I connect that with me, and I've been, playing in the mental mind palace with Rhiannon Joanna, which is the name that my mom liked, but plus the girl from Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
Oh, Joanna, right.
Yeah, Joanna, yeah.
This is love. It's me, poise.
No, the other one. Where are you,
Okay, well, my wife made me for it,
Joanna?
so that's gone. That's over.
So the reason I think my name came from ghosts was because there was this thing I saw one of my friends on Twitter doing that was like, oh hey, this is kind of like the whatever trend of like, oh, search your name plus pulp novel and see what comes up.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
Yeah, so I do that, and I put in Mavis pulp novel shit, right?
Scravis.
You wanna know what comes up?
What's
A
that?
ghost?
Nothing but fucking lesbian romance time novel.
It was meant to be,
Fuck yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
So, what?
I think I remember when you did that. I remember that going around.
Transylvania, Norna.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I had nothing to do with Mr. Harrow's sudden appearance on our board.
What's going on? What's going on, guys?
Determining how the
Finish your sentence, Edie. Go
It's
on.
Hotel Transylvania, nor lesbian stories. Okay, that's it.
See, I always get Mavis
Awesome.
Beacon.
broken words
Teaches typing?
trade combos.
Yeah, that's right.
Women in that position.
I'm
Guess that's what
sorry.
always clicks with me.
It's a fucking travesty that
Good.
the girl from Hotel Transylvania married the guy from Hotel Transylvania.
Andy Samberg?
It is.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should have been me.
Should have been me.
You ever looked
Andrew.
at the
Andrew Samberg.
concept art for Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah.
And how Dracula's
cool
hot as
Dracula-
fuck.
How Gendy
Yeah, all
knows
the
how to
really
design a
cool
fucking
Draculas.
character?
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's obviously they like, no, it's Adam Sandler. He has to look like Adam Sandler. 'cause
Wait,
he's
I don't
the
think
guy.
Gendy actually designed. I think he just directed it. I don't think he designed those characters.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It doesn't look like his art.
but
you
it
look
looks
more
like it's
concept.
motion.
Oh, yeah.
I unfortunately, I'm not good at typing. Do I know the only fucking reason I know how to type?
Mavis Beacon.
No. The only reason I know how to type is because I played a lot of Dwarf
I
Fortress.
forgot that I had the super mode this whole fucking time. That would have made some of these fights a lot easier. But I'm a pro, so I didn't need it.
I always did fucking hunt and peck until I started playing Dwarf Fortress, and then I just instinctively knew where every single key on the keyboard is.
When
Maeve, I'm really proud of you for being brave enough to just admit that on stream.
I never realized
Yeah.
that the gauntlet, the knuckles, the knuckle studs are little coffins with crosses. That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
Oh, what was I going to
Are
say?
they putting this guy in the electric chair?
Sort
No,
of.
they're devamping him.
Maeve,
In the electric chair?
when you
Yeah.
you finished school,
Awesome.
did your school have a computer lab?
Yeah. So do you want to know why I don't know how to fucking type?
What's that?
The funny thing.
Because you have a Midwestern education.
Yes. But also.
Oh, he is going
we did
through
have-
it.
We did have the computer lab, and we had computer class. It was one of those things where it's okay, hey, so we have PE on these days, these 2 days, and then we have music class on this one day, and then your computer class is on these 2 days, right? So
There
in
we go.
computer
Give him the
class,
chair.
they would. In computer class, they would give us the fucking edutainment disc shit, right?
Right.
Freddy Fish.
What, they
Yeah,
give you a
basically.
leapfrog and just say go to town? What are you talking about?
Kind of.
Kind of, basically, yeah.
What?
But like one of the required things, what we would get a bunch of just like edutainment stuff as like a part of a course, which was weird. But one of the required things was like you have to like play this game that's supposed to teach you how to type.
It was typing of the dead overkill.
I fucking wish, but like it was just some like whatever typing game. But the thing is it took so long to get through it that by the end of the school year, nobody has learned how to type, and then the next year when we go back, everyone starts from scratch.
If I may make an aside, this scene. Hero genuinely displays some humanity here in giving Jesse some condolences for the father he assumes is dead. And it's weird, like, it's a very sobering moment that he can be this human, but he gets so comically evil, like, in the cutscene immediately after this. The whiplash is very funny. Anyway, GD, we did not, like, I've played Oregon Trail, but we did have installed in every computer in the computer lab Cross Country Canada, in which you are a trucker, hauling commodities from city to city, and it teaches you basically like the capitals and the major cities of a lot of like Canadian provinces and stuff.
That rocks.
Yeah, you could drive your car off the road, by which I mean if you go too long without sleeping, your truck would just fly off the road.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah. I guess I asked this question because by the time I was on my way out of high school, my understanding was that basically they would just like wheel a cart of like Chromebooks into a classroom so that any room could technically be a computer lab.
That was the very, very end of school for me, yeah.
Or like smart whiteboards. Was that ever a thing?
Yeah, smart boards.
Yeah.
Because like I remember my high school spent like $10,000 getting smart boards that no one ever used.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used them, but none of the like teachers knew how to use them, so it never really worked.
Yeah.
I had them since like middle school, I think. That's when we started getting them. And the teachers did not do jack shit with them. They just used them like projectors.
Yeah, basically, that's all they knew how to do.
Yeah. But sometimes they need to like calibrate it. So it's like, okay, what kid wants to do this? What kid wants to have fun calibrating the smart board?
Right. Poke the things on the thing.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need a lawyer, not a vampire.
This level genuinely has some very cool diesel punk kind of stuff going on.
Ooh, I love diesel punk.
But it's such a weird standout in this cowboy game that's not a cowboy game. Welcome to the oil fields, idiot.
More like Peasel Dunk.
But I'm thinking about fucking Oregon Trail now, and I'm remembering.
GD, you're 2 years older than me. How could you feel that much older? I mean, I guess like at the time that we were graduating high school, technology was like advancing at an exponential rate.
A bit.
Yeah, heretofore unseen leaps in computing power and stuff. So I get it, but
Heretofore.
Yeah.
I
I'm
graduated-
remembering. Sorry. I'm remembering the only fucking memory I have of Oregon Trail, which was like the only time I've ever fucking won that
oh,
game.
look at this guy. This is a fucking Gloomwood corpse.
This guy is gonna die of dysentery in 2 days.
Dysentery.
I'm what?
Dysentery.
These guys are from the 20s.
I'm so
Dysentery.
Doc, that's a very good point because I do remember one girl in my elementary school had a cell phone, and that's because she was from somewhere where that was normal, but it wasn't here. But then fast forward to high school. I didn't get a phone until my last year of high school, and the ongoing battle to block websites and browsers. I still don't know how they're doing it nowadays, but
it is literally just like a universal web filter that they get a license for.
buck wild.
Yeah.
Crazy, nutty.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I was going to make a point about something and I totally forgot.
I don't think you were. I think that's.
I
not
remember
true.
the day in the computer lab, and this is going to both date me and embarrass me. I remember the day in the computer lab that me and my friend found out that they hadn't blocked Shrek-chan.
What?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, do you
Charlie.
remember when Shrek was the big thing?
Sure. Yeah. Up until
Yeah,
3 years ago.
you mean today?
Well, there was a
With
Shrek-chan
Shrek 2
that
retold
was
coming
just
out.
that was just boards of like Shrek memes, Shrek jokes and stuff. And you could get on it on the school computer, and so we did, and we laughed.
Oh,
laughed,
like
laughed.
4chan, but Shrek.
Yeah, but for Shrek.
I've never heard of that in my life.
I will say
Well, that's fine.
I encountered an instance of this in my recent adult life working in my office job. I would listen to my podcasts on my office computer, and after a couple weeks, Castle Super Beast was blocked. And
Oh no!
And I'm like,
they found out. They learned.
I have to imagine they must have been looking at the titles of some of these episodes.
Oh yeah, that was like a thing they talked about way back in the beginning.
What? This is the thing. This is like 2 years ago, or like last year even.
Yeah.
A lot of the episode titles were not that bad.
They've tamed it. They've calmed down on that. Willie's
because it was a Libsyn site. It was a Libsyn site, so not like officially branded. It was like Libsyn.com/Castle Super Beast.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's just a podcast provider for web browsers.
Okay.
But it wasn't like an official, CSB website.
It wasn't iTunes, Apple Podcast, or Google Pod.
Yeah, no, or it wasn't like, CastleSuperBeast.sex or whatever. Hey, Dust, welcome! A frequent collaborator, Dust. By frequent, I mean get you back on the stream.
Hello!
Hello.
Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Oh, it's the spider guy again. No, I remember what I was going to say. I have not played much Oregon Trail. I have played it, but I have not played much. What I have played is Oregon Trail, the zombie-themed...
I love Oregon Trail!
Zombie-themed
yeah.
parody. I guess it's more like... It's become its own thing, but...
It's like a reimagining, a remake.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm dropping my combos, guys.
It's the Pride and Prejudice of zombies.
Yeah.
Video games.
I think that Oregon Trail is an impossible game, and that's not me basing it entirely off of my experiences playing it in the computer lab with no time to finish.
I mean, I don't really
As
know
a
what
small child?
Yeah.
I don't know
Like
what the...
6 days ago?
Yeah.
I don't really know what the win conditions for that game are. I'm assuming you make it to
You
Oregon.
make it. You make it at the end of the
I
trail.
don't know why I keep saying Oregon.
Yeah, it's Oregon.
Yeah.
That's why the joke is Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
GD, your thing came in the second I brought that up. I'm sorry.
Oregon.
I think I'm trying, like, I'm saying it to specifically to distinguish the two. Because if I say Oregon, it, like, I say, the way I say, like, particular or, like, caricature, where I just add syllables for no reason.
I mean, DD is Canadian, so that's fine.
I am connected.
Mave doesn't have an excuse.
Dee Dee did it, and then I just kind of assumed she was right, even though I know that is factually wrong.
You were willing to trust the Canadian to pronounce a state more than you were willing to trust yourself.
Hey, I don't like this country. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody!
Hell yeah. I have fucking beaten Oregon Trail once ever. And
Didn't you just say you thought it was an impossible game?
I've beaten it once ever, but it is an impossible game. Because you know how I fucking did it?
How'd you do it?
I got max oxen, as much food as I could buy, nothing else, and I named all of my pilgrims. I fucking named them Big Boss, Solid Snake, Liquid Snake. It's Solid as Snake.
Is that like...
And then I just went full fucking speed, no food.
What was the
I'm
point?
gonna go
What's
ahead
the
and
point of this?
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that did not have an effect on the game.
I think it did, because that was the second run. You know what the difference was? I swapped Solidus in for Venom.
Doc in the chat makes a very good point. It is very funny to mispronounce states. It's also illegal in the state of Arkansas.
Well, fuck them.
What about the state of Kansas?
What is that?
Rickshaw.
Kansas?
Yeah, what's that?
It,
I'm not being facetious here. Tell me what it is.
it's Kansas, pronounced like Arkansas. You fucking...
the picture of the Deku King.
You know, the same joke you were just making?
The guy.
What, you think I... Okay. It's not... You are... Okay, you are...
No, the guy inside.
You are nuts if you think I would pick that up.
Well, you shouldn't have left the Deku Tower.
Oh, so you got the joke for Arkansas.
Because I made the joke. I got the joke because I made the joke.
Right, well,
Yeah, so you clearly know that Arkansas and Kansas exist and are pronounced a
Okay,
specific
but Heather,
way.
do you know what I thought was happening here? It's like a Worcester thing, where I'm like, oh, they probably just like there's something that's not spelled
Worcester?
like Worcester or Worcester.
Oh!
It's called it's
okay.
pronounced Worcester.
Is it?
Yes,
Why?
because
They're
England
wrong.
sucks.
Is it English?
That's weird that that's
Yeah.
there's
Yes.
a guy under the garden that will be.
Oh! Hey guys, it died.
I guess
It's
it
like
makes sense
the
that
old-
it's English.
It's
Apparent-
like the old
apparently-
or something, I don't know.
GD says apparently it was called Arkansas.
What?
What?
I'm
What?
pretty sure they're pronounced differently because they're from different Native American tribes.
Yeah.
I have to point something out real quick that just happened because Majora's Mask kind of tricked. I've never thought because I've played it so many times for so long that I know the ins and outs of everything. But that Deku salesman at the swamp
Mhm.
place
The deed one.
says that he'll sell you magic bean,
Mm-hmm.
and so Kit naturally thought she had to come back and get magic beans from him
Rather than go
do
to the
bit
guy.
where you
Oh.
yeah. And so, like, that is weird because when you try to buy them, he's like, "Oh, you don't know how to use them. I can't sell them to you."
Yeah, it would have been a good idea to like, if you had the forethought and the money to buy them here, you wouldn't have to go see the guy in the grotto. But
Yeah,
that's just ain't how it works in this wonderful world we call Termina.
The shit's fucked up. It's crazy.
You can't have shit in Termina, man. Okay, stop hitting me with your claws.
Can't have shit.
she just beat Ocarina of Time for the first time,
Ooh.
which was amazing to watch her do because it's like watching someone play it through fresh eyes. And she also she's not used to 3D games, so she didn't know how to like navigate a 3D space.
Just like my dad.
Mark.
I,
I love your dad. Sorry, I love your dad. He's a cool guy.
Me too.
When I was at work today, I was just like idly humming the title theme. I can't go that way yet. To Ocarina of Time, which is also like the whistle theme from Mario 3.
Yeah.
And I make a habit of playing Majora's Mask once every couple years, but I play Ocarina of Time maybe once every decade. So it's not as like baked into my mind. I really should sit down and replay it. I should get the fucking 3DS version because I haven't played that one.
That's how I played it.
It's pretty good.
Can you stream that, or would Nintendo shoot you?
Oh no, I could stream it, but I would have to do it with an emulator, and they might not like that.
You
How
should
would they
just
know?
put the video quality up so much that they can't tell.
Okay, GD with the explanation. So I looked it up. Kansas was an Anglicization of an indigenous tribe name, and Arkansas was an Anglicization of a French word that was a Francification of the same tribe.
So it's
I
the
don't
same
know-
tribe.
I don't know what's happening to
That's
me,
great.
but I don't know
You know
what
what's the
happened.
funny
There.
thing?
What's that?
That exact same story is... That story is the exact fucking same for Illinois.
And what else?
For Illinois. I don't remember the original fucking
Yep.
tribe name, but it went from Illinois to like
Oh, because French.
Illinois. Yeah.
Illinois does look like it is pronounced like someone fucking up a French word.
Yeah.
You know what? I see that. That is true. Okay, go.
Give me the juice, bruh. Let's fucking go. All right, here, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm fast as fuck.
I'm also being reminded that the fucking can't have shit original version
Oh fuck! I went
is
the wrong way.
In Detroit,
Don't. You're not going to put
Shut up. I'm remembering that the fucking original version is like infinitely more funny than what anyone else can say because it is just
Oh, is that the guy gets his shoe
Someone-
stolen?
no, it is someone getting their entire fucking porch stolen.
can't have shit in Detroit.
Oh,
Can't have shit in Detroit. They stole my fucking porch.
Detroit.
I think that's
become
why
human.
Detroit Become Human is set in Detroit.
Because it's bad. No, I think it's set in Detroit because it's like, wow, we were the center of industry for cars, now we're the center of industry for robots.
I mean, yeah, but like also
Yeah.
because they're French and they can say like Detroit.
Dust, do you know what a porch
Yeah.
is? It's basically like a veranda, but small.
A patio?
But small.
What is the
hey,
difference between a porch and a patio?
I would imagine a porch is like to me a porch is a cement like stairs that you walk up to get into your house.
Mhm.
I don't.
Oh yes.
A patio
someone's-
is the thing that you lounge on.
You go back.
God, I would love a patio. Yeah, someone in Detroit stole a porch.
Yeah, it's a
So
really
you can't have
fucking-
shit there.
It's a really good picture because it is just the door and then a drop.
So I will say,
Which actually
if I may-
isn't true.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm so sorry. It's in the garden.
I'm sorry, I just realizing you
Damn.
can totally have shit in Detroit because someone in Detroit has that porch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Didi.
so I learned, like, with the porches that I have at least. So I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you here, Dust. With the porches that we have, basically just being cement slabs that you step into your house with. One time I lost my house keys to my old apartment. It was like a townhouse, rather. And the guy, like the son of the landlord, lived across from us, and he just came over with a crowbar, and he just jimmied the whole thing up. And it turns out those cement slabs aren't actually, like, attached to the foundation. They're just held there by the weight. So,
Correct.
so if you have enough leverage or enough people, you could totally steal a porch.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones, at least.
Hey, DD, am I gonna get nuked for posting a link in chat?
In chat, I don't know.
I will nuke you.
Well, okay, well, there you go. Try it, see what happens, I guess.
It is literally just the fucking can't have shit in Detroit originally.
You will be
banned
banned. I will.
and
You will be
find
banned.
out. Why, Heather? Why are we banning Mavis?
Hey, DD.
We do
DD
not.
mod.
It is because. I can't say that. That's mean.
What is happening right now?
I was gonna just be like, it's because I do not like Mave.
I'm like, do you guys have beef that I don't know about? Like, have inviting you both
yeah,
on the
but in like a
stream-
sibling way.
Okay, if like, my greatest fear in my streaming escapades is like I end up putting two people in the stream server who do not like each other. And
No, no, Mave irritates me in the way that a younger sibling does,
Yeah.
and I think Mave does it on purpose.
I mean, listen, hey, listen.
I am.
That vibe
I
is
am
incredibly
literally
apparent
a
about you,
fucking
Maeve.
younger sister. I am literally the younger sister. It is in my fucking blood to be like this.
Check this
It is
out.
true.
Having people in your server that hate each other is badass. I can't recommend it enough.
Listen.
You told this story on stream, didn't you? Like on this stream?
We talked about this. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
on our Mario 3 stream we talked about this, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
But to that point, like I don't know, like the idea that I would put someone in a situation where they have to interface with someone they don't like is it's like anathema to me. I feel like my skin is gonna jump off and like
Yep.
start strangling me.
It does not feel good. It does not
Hi,
feel
Danny.
good
Danny, when are we
What
gonna get
the
you on the
hell is
stream?
that?
when
What?
you're the perennial people pleaser.
Mave just put 3 asterisks in chat.
I'm pretty sure she tried to say frick.
No, the link just got put into asterisks for DD for some fucking reason.
Oh hell yeah! Thanks.
Thanks. Let's go, Nightbot. Let's
Twitch
go.
Twitch has it. Oh, I don't even have to worry about it.
Hey Heather, clock out for the night. Nightbot's got this.
Did I?
Alright,
I didn't
bye.
get any fucking message of my thing being hidden.
Alright, guys, I will see y'all next time.
Wow,
I'm
I
out.
Fucking. Oh wait, shit. She actually did it. Okay, bye. All right. What if we all hung up right now? She had nothing to come back to.
Yeah, okay. That'd be a
Don't-
good bet on
don't-
stream now.
You can't leave because no one will let you back in. I'm certainly not going to.
I just fucking looked over and I realized that I clicked the link on accident.
Oh.
So now on the fucking TV that's right next to my computer is a very low image, fucking low resolution image of a house without a fucking porch.
Hey, Doc, if I may also kind of speak on that. Oh, God, I fucking got murked. Part of it, too, is, like, my worldview shattering where I find out, like, the level of some people's interpersonal relationships where it's like, oh, not only do you know each other enough to know that you don't like each other. And whereas, like, I might have thought you were at least, like, respectful peers or even, like, friendly based on interactions I've seen on, on a website or whatever. So it's kind of one of those things where I guess I'm like naive when thinking like, yeah, we're all friends, we all get along, we all hang out here, when that's very much not the case. Some people just don't rock with with other people.
I've my entire life, not my entire life, my entire group chat affiliated life, I've always known if there is one truth that we know to be whatever the phrase is, it's that you can't put all of your friends in one group chat because they all like
Yes, Heather, we noticed. Come back. Sorry, Charlie. Go on.
doesn't mean they all like each other. and I've always said that, and then I was like, you know what? But it could work for me.
Yeah, you know, part of it's like as long as all of my friends here are like me, I don't really care. Heather, we were talking about you the whole time.
We fucking noticed you left immediately.
I had the stream muted, so I guess in the time it took for me to unmute the stream, I missed that part.
We were joking about how we would all hang up so you would have nothing to come back to.
That's pretty good too.
And then Mave almost did it, and I'm like, Mave, don't do it.
I didn't do it. I said I was gonna do it.
I wouldn't let you back in.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally what I said. You know that if you're listening.
Hey, give me mod privileges. It'd be so funny.
Absolutely
Do not
not.
do that.
I was a mod at your and I wasn't bad.
You didn't do your job.
I didn't do my job because I was shitting.
That's still a bad mod.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time, right?
I don't pay you.
Exactly.
I don't make $1 either.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
let's fucking go.
I tell you what. Here's what I'll do. If I make money off of the stream, I will pay my mods, which aren't you. So you're still not making money off of it.
Heather, you already paid me for those posters. I gotta make you a Sunday one, by the way.
That's true. No, you don't, because I can just reuse the. I can just reuse because you just said today.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, baby. I mean, I can put a date on it if you want to, post it tomorrow.
No, I will post it tomorrow. Just don't put a date on it.
So then you can't reuse the one I sent you.
Oh no, I'll post it on Sunday. No, the only thing I need is one for Tuesday.
Which is gonna be what? We figured out the goal. I told you what it was going to be.
Yeah, it's that one. I flipped you as a coin.
Yes. I don't really like being a coin, but okay.
You
Alright, you clown, you piece of shit ass man, I hate. Stop wombo comboing me!
We got against ass men.
Fucking face. I have nothing against ass men, I'm just more of a titty person, you know this.
Thank you.
I don't know if I did know that.
I feel like every ignoring the content that I make, I feel like the content that I, tend to seek out and share the most on my twitter.com page tells that story.
Oh, I mute all of your retweets.
Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I want people to use that site to for the benefit of themselves. So
it's too much porn of people I don't know. If I don't know the person, it just does not.
That's fair.
Click it for me.
Like, it's one of those things where again, I'd say this a lot. I like sharing the work of my pals and peers, and for the most part, it's cool that hey, look at all my friends making porn.
Yeah.
I'm collecting them like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I do just leave retweet on for like most people. I just mute the accounts I don't want to fucking see.
Why follow them then? I wonder. Is it like a
That's what I did with Mave.
thing? Oh my god.
Yeah. Wait, do you actually have
no? No, you're not muted.
Okay. What I mean is that I fucking just mute the accounts they retweet that I don't want to fucking see.
Oh, I see.
I'm fucking. You get me again.
Yeah. It's just like sometimes I will say this. Sometimes someone will fucking retweet a man, and without any hesitation, I will just mute that account.
Oh, so me then.
I mean, Bones does it too sometimes.
I retweet men sometimes strictly out of like I know that people I know like follow my horny account, and I don't want to. I have to keep up appearances. There are some very pretty men out there and very good art of men, but like I will admit I try to keep the ratio even because I guess
pretty men out there.
I'm very concerned about. That's why I never retweet my thing. I only like my thing. Though we've said my name several times, I don't know why I'm being cute about it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I have like friends on there and stuff, and so I always think about like, oh, what do they think? What would they think? Do I want to be a retweets Princess Peach porn at 3 p.m. in the afternoon kind of person?
Are you talking about that one Mario account?
What one Mario account?
Is that the one?
It might not be Mario.
It fucking saved you a click, and if you
yes, that's right.
Something with Daisy porn.
Thank you. Okay, I'm glad you knew exactly what I was talking about, even though I got it wrong.
On that
Can't
note,
see him anymore.
Doc, I want to talk about that because a lot of folks were talking about the change where likes being private stopped, like limited discoverability, and I want to know about that because I genuinely have never gone into someone else's likes except to see if they're still alive. Like I would use it as like have they liked anything in the last 6 months, you know? So I don't quite understand. Do people go into other people's likes just to see what they're liking?
So there are certain accounts who like similar things that I like, and I would use their likes as just like, oh, I need to fall asleep tonight. I'll just have a little bit of fun going through these likes in a non-inappropriate and non-sexual way.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
That's genuinely fascinating. I never would have thought to use that feature that way.
I found a couple accounts through likes, and that's it.
I'll tell you this little neurosis I have, and I used to have back in like the Tumblr days, where I would use my likes as like a cue to then go back and repost things later. I would like stuff throughout the day.
Oh, I would do that too.
But like I would do that to like give people the notion that I was not actually, you know, around. Like when I was actually checking Tumblr, I'd be like, you know, I'm looking at this thing at 4 p.m., but I don't want to share it till like 6, so people don't think I'm looking at it during the day. I don't know why I was like this.
The neuroses.
I'm kind of similar where like I got the idea in my head. I'm like, I cannot reply to you right now. I don't want to seem desperate, but then I just fucking forget and never reply to people.
You still do that.
I know it's bad. I don't know why I do it. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But I did used to do that like thing back when I ran a Tumblr food blog.
I want food. I love food. Did you know this?
Me too.
Heather,
Hi.
You running a Tumblr food blog is the least surprising thing I've learned about you.
What about the simultaneous Tumblr RP account that I ran for both the Tower Knight from Demon Souls and also the Grey Knight from Castle Crashers?
You did. You did tell me about that a while ago. I think it was like the last fucking stream.
It was on, I think, the last stream, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that, and you know what? Having thought about it for a little bit, it makes sense.
It does it?
Yeah.
I want you to explain why that makes sense to you.
No.
Okay.
You don't.
Then I don't believe you. I think you're just saying that to get into my skin.
I never understood Tumblr RP accounts because I never quite got the hang of how they like you just like interact with each other. And I mean, it's the simplest.
Yeah,
thing in
that's
the
where I
world,
got
but
the. I hit that snag too. They were not successful RP accounts.
The same as like F-List. I never had any amount of success with F-List.
That's the
'cause you just
same
have to,
guy.
like,
That's the same guy from the beginning of the level.
Ain't
Sorry,
that
go
that
ahead.
thing from Hypnospace Outlaw?
I love it, Hypnospace Outlaw so much.
I've been playing it. It's good. Good
It's
game.
really good.
Fucking the Z Warriors. What's it called? The game.
Oh, Slayer's Z.
Slayer Z.
Slayer's
Yeah.
X.
Slayer's X. Thank you. Oh God, what a fucking. I should stream
We gotta
that.
save the Boise Potato Festival.
I think it is so fucking awesome that that Twitter account was in character the entire time until someone aggressively did not get the joke and then continued to not get it.
Wait, did they have to come out and say, sorry, we're a character from a video game? We're not, you know... That sucks.
Yeah, there was just one person that was being really like strange in the replies and just aggressively not getting the joke.
Oh, I have a
So
lot
they
of
just
perks,
wrote
holy
character
shit.
as like, "Hey, this account is in character of, you know, the main character of this video game. This is not serious." And then like they just kept going and not getting it after that.
Oh, that rocks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm menuing right now.
Goodness.
Hey, listen.
Did I ever tell you I had a friend who did not believe that the fucking human pet guy wasn't a bit?
Okay. I think I've mentioned...
And-
Oh, sorry. You keep telling your thing, but I have the thing after it.
So she messaged the human pet guy to directly ask if it was a bit,
I remember this.
to which the reply was,
Unhinged. Insane.
I believe it was, I don't know what a bit is,
Yeah, I remember this.
I have never done anything like that in my life. Please do not message me.
So there's a person, a friend on Twitter who the human pet guy regularly retweets their content, and every time they do one of those Twitter interaction circle things, the human pet guy is always like in it.
Oh no!
It's really funny.
I would prefer to live in a
Because-
world where it's a bit. Yeah, but
It's not just like I want to put my girlfriend on a collar. It's like cutting tendons and stuff. Isn't
Yeah,
Yes,
it,
yeah,
it
it's-
is literally. But
What the fuck?
what if I had a person that was
Excuse me?
made and
Oh.
bred to be a pet that didn't?
I just got a spam account on Xbox Live. This rules.
oh hell yeah!
But yeah, the whole fucking thing with the human pet was like it was not like a pet play thing. It was just body horror.
Yeah. By the way, no way you're gonna make a fucking Zimu account for $15.
I don't even know what that
If
is.
you're gonna lie, make it a better lie.
I don't know what that is.
What? I don't know what that is either.
That's what
But
what that message said. Is like download the Zimu app and make an account. I will send you my $15 Xbox card.
What is Zimu?
Is it like? Do you mean like Temu?
I don't know what that is either. but
I'm not going to go and open the thing again because I don't want people doing it.
I desperately want people to do it. After we have repeatedly said it's a scam, if someone still does it, that's on them.
Listen. Hey, I love you guys a lot, but there's so many stupid people out there. I can't know for
Yeah.
sure.
Like
Somebody
me.
talking about like the human pet guy, all the body horror stuff.
And like the human pet thing is it's just the surface.
Why
Sorry,
am
go
I
on.
fucking around with this?
But like,
Die.
that picture of him where he looks like a fucking steampunk guy, but like he looks like the mayor of Quiggleberry or something.
Yes, he does. He does look like he looks ridiculous.
Why are we
He's
making-
got the big old handlebar mustache.
What is Quiggleberry? Why are we making stuff up now?
It just seems like the kind of town that would have that kind. But like, so somebody I follow is like, why did my For You tab recommend me amputee porn? And it was, they've done a series of these. Don't do that. Well, no, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm sorry. You're right.
What I'm doing.
No, you're right. They've done a series of illustrations. The premise of which is that Sephiroth has captured Cloud and cut off his arms and legs
Okay.
to dress him in doll clothes. And
All right.
I'm back in.
Wears
I'm
like
back in, baby. Let's go.
Sephiroth wears like a mommy gown, and I think he's gonna breastfeed him. But it's like,
I've never been more in. This is
See,
amazing.
that's the thing. You don't have to force Cloud to do that. He'll just do it.
no,
Yeah.
absolutely. But it's like, it's really like genuinely incredibly good art. Like,
Upsetting.
it's very, like
Let's
they're
fucking
very
go, Jesse, let's
technically-
go.
very technically skilled artists.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But it's one of those.
if I may comment on the game again very briefly, this is like a.
Oh sure.
This part of the game is meant to be like this, like trench run where everything is blowing up and it's very high stakes, but there really is no urgency to it. You can just kind of prod along here and just kind of do it.
It's set piece.
Oh, but also, so I know there's one part of this where Jesse has one of the like the best line deliveries I've ever heard in a video game. And I don't think we're gonna be talking over it no matter what. There's no way we're not going to. But it's when he just fucking gets so frustrated and says, "What the fuck is going on?" It's just so real.
Oh,
Because like all of this shit is raining down on him, and he's like, "What is happening?" I'm like, "Yeah, buddy, what is happening?"
I can never remember what Jesse sounds like because whenever he's not talking and I try to think about what he sounds like, I just autocorrect it. I just assume he sounds like Arthur Morgan.
Yeah.
Arthur Morgan is more gruff and like I would say
Yeah, that's what you're
wizened.
calling.
Jesse is
Yeah.
like Chris Pratt.
You see, it's your buddy.
There
up
it
there.
is. There it was.
That does not.
He's like if Arthur Morgan was played by Chris Pratt, you get Jesse.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it doesn't sound great, does it? But that's what it is.
No.
And whoever's I don't actually know the voice of this of Jesse, but he's killing it. I like him a lot. For
and
the
then you
level of
compare him to Chris Pratt.
well, but for the level of like this game and the story and what it's asking, this actor
No,
is
it's
doing
rugby.
a lot, and I guess like the voice director is doing a lot, especially for a Polish game studio to direct these like native English speakers very well.
Oh, this is a
guys.
Polish game.
Yeah, people
Hey.
can fly.
Interesting.
from Warsaw.
Oh yeah. Okay, but they're used to developing.
Oh yeah.
So, like, they kind of know what they're doing.
They have been like AAA adjacent or like AA.5 for, you know.
I do love a good AA.
I have an important question.
What's that, Mavis?
What's your favorite insane, horrible thing that Cybersmith has said?
I don't keep up with the dude enough to know. I just know that he is the human pet guy, and that's it.
My favorite thing is him saying that trans women should be able to work off the payment for their hormones and surgeries by being human cows.
I'm sorry, Doc. I meant to say this is Flying Wild Hog, which is X People Can Fly staff.
Maeve, I wish you hadn't said that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, now that I think about it, isn't he the guy that said, like, shouldn't we, like, secretly put estrogen in Ben Shapiro's food?
I think.
He might have been, I don't know.
Possibly.
I feel like you could get pretty far with the trans woman cow program.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of cat? Did he specifically say milking cows, or does he just say
Milking.
cows? Okay.
Doc,
I
if
assume
you
milking cows.
Hey Doc, if you like People Can Fly, the Shadow Warrior reboot that Flying Wild Hog did is really good. There's 3 games in that trilogy, and they're all wildly different games, but I like them all. They're great.
He specifically said that you should milk trans women for their breast milk to sell.
Hey Charlie.
Oh,
Boy,
no!
howdy, is he gonna be disappointed when he finds out how little breast milk a trans woman produces?
Yeah.
Serpentsaurus is here. Hello, welcome
Well,
to the
that's why
party.
he said that
Yo,
you should
sir.
give them drugs to make it more feasible.
Okay. Which drugs are those, human pet guy?
I don't fucking
I know his name is the Cybersmith. I will continue to call him human
I
pet
should
guy.
Yeah.
stream Bulletstorm. I like Bulletstorm quite a bit.
Bulletstorm
actually.
is really good!
I
You
don't
should do the
Duke
I don't, Nukem stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the writing,
Yeah.
so I'm wondering if the Duke Nukem campaign is any better.
It's
It
the
seems
same
like-
campaign, right? It's just Duke Nukem
well,
instead of...
I thought like because they redid the dialogue. I wonder if they rewrote stuff like to be hey,
They
you're,
didn't.
you're Duke
They-
Nukem.
They only rewrote shit for Duke Nukem to say.
So do they all call him Gray? They're like, hey Grayson, what's up, Grayson?
And he's just like, what are you calling me that? That'd be great, actually.
Maybe, I think.
See, that's the thing, is that, like,
Nice shots, nice shots. This is the part
What was
that
I trying to
that's like
think of?
supposed to be like really urgent and like bombastic, but you just kind of you walk backwards for most of it because these enemies run towards you.
How am I thinking of? Oh, the Dead Rising 2 DLC where you play as Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same story, you're just playing as Frank.
Yeah, I've covered worse, don't you know?
Yeah, and,
Covered
they
wars,
make-
you know.
and for that DLC, your co-op partner is Chuck, and also Chuck is a psycho.
Yeah, Chuck is also there as a psycho whose daughter is dead.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's just bad and Chuck.
Doc, I will say we semi-regularly play Fortnite on this stream. So if you want to get on one of these days, maybe I put you and Eldritch on one just to see how you interact with each other.
We pray to Fortnite.
In this house, we play Fortnite.
Pray.
Fortnite.
Did
Battle
the deal
Pass.
ever go through? Are they putting you in Fortnite soon?
They did already. I'm the pumpkin fucker.
Famous. Your famous
Oh, I just get flashbanged.
Fortnite character, the pumpkin fucker?
There is a character who wears a pumpkin outfit. Allegedly, she looks like me. I don't see it, but people keep saying it.
I see it.
So that is the
Google
me.
the pumpkin fucker. What is the actual? What can I find? We're gonna find this under.
What is her name? Her name is. If you search, okay, if you go to my Twitter and just search Fortnite, you'll find it.
Pumpkin girl. I don't know. I kind of see it. I see it a little bit.
I don't have
Yeah,
like a.
Fortnite.
character.
I don't have like an affiliate code or anything to get V-Bucks. If that's what you're
I
asking.
was convinced for a hot second there, just by how this conversation played out, that Frank West was in Fortnite, and I got so excited.
Hey, it's not out of the possibility.
It's not. It's really not out of it.
No. If they can put fucking Goku in Fortnite, they can put
All right,
Frank
everybody,
West
stop
in
fucking
Fortnite.
around with me.
Well, not just that, but like, with the remake coming out soon,
Yeah.
soonish,
Oh, what am I?
which I will stream on my channel, so pay attention to that.
I don't know why I'm not using the super
Go look
mode.
at
I keep
Heather's
forgetting I have it.
Streams. They're good.
It's much better than this stream.
Yeah.
Fortnite is actually genuinely kind of fun, sir. Like I know,
like it.
I know it's Fortnite, but it also is kind of fun.
No, I like it a lot. I'm glad. Like I was so vehement. I was anti Fortnite just because like I'd gone so long without playing it. I didn't want to break that streak. But I like it, and I like playing it with you nerds. So
I'm only on this stream for the
yeah,
paycheck.
Dust, come back. Let's do another Fortnite stream. In fact,
Do you want a
fuck everybody present. Dust, Eldritch, and Doc. Let's go.
genuine
Let's-
recommendation?
Dee, you gotta pay me double to play Fortnite. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead
Maeve,
and put
I hate to
your-
say it. I could, you know, pick up a rock and find 30 people willing to play Fortnite with me.
Now,
You have to be extra.
I don't think it's fair for you to plan a stream that I'm not part of.
You gotta pay me extra because the first time I played Fortnite, I got 3 victory royales in a row.
Do we think this guy is an anti-Semitic character?
Go ahead and
The
put
character-
I
your-
hope not. Oh no!
I mean, the look.
They won.
He is the money
So
guy.
great.
Yeah.
Come back here and do this.
It
you
ain't great.
want- you
No,
want
his
to-
hands also. His hands are so
I never go
fucking
again.
big.
Oh my god!
He's got.
He got stung by a bee.
He has like King Charles hot dog hands.
Also, Serpetosaurus, I agree that Otis calling him on the phone was a pain in the ass. They better not take it out.
Can I say also? I realized in this cutscene as Jesse was walking up, the Rentier Institute on his like stirrups, they just took the same model and flipped it because his right boot was upside down.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you remember in Arkham City where Mr. Zaz just calls you on the phone all the time?
Yeah, that was great. And he's also got like some guy in the background he's gonna kill, but
Yeah, he's got a
who
guy
gives a
in
shit? He just wants to
cage
talk to you.
in his Zaz lair.
Hey Zaz, what's up, buddy? Add any more scars to your body lately? It's fucked up, bro. I don't like it. I'm Batman. I don't like this. I gotta say, Zaz, I'm not a fan of this.
I really wish you stopped doing that, Zaz.
Yeah, Zaz, we gotta talk about this, buddy.
I can't fucking hear that without thinking of that one fucking post.
Go on.
The one that fucking goes like,
Oh,
touches her
that's
circumcision
fine.
scar, promise you'll stop for me.
Hey, have you guys?
I think
Hey,
about that
this
post
is. I don't.
constantly.
I.
What's up?
I try not to like reference other like content out there, but you know, as a talking point. But like, have you guys listened to the podcast, like Castle Super Beast recently?
Not recent, but I've
clip-
seen
I-
clips.
A clip went
I
up
just
about
watched
this
the
on
highlights.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wooly admitted to getting a circumcision in his adult life, and was they're just talking about it very recently.
No!
He's like, man, it's not. Hey, listen, it's no different. He says, and I'm like, wow, way to ruin the fantasy for me, buddy.
Wait,
mean
Dee, are you
I couldn't have been
circumcised
better?
or uncircumcised?
Maeve, have you not? I mean, listen, I don't expect anyone here to look at my stuff enough to know, but I am not.
She's
I'm not
circumcised.
Okay, I've not looked closely enough at your cock.
Yeah, no.
The first time I saw a circumcised penis in real life, it grossed me out really badly. Like, it threw off my whole evening.
I'll be honest, I didn't know what foreskin looked like until very late in my life.
No, honestly, it wasn't until I was an adult where I'm like, oh, is that what that is? Okay.
Have you ever had ramune?
Excuse
No.
me.
What the fuck is that?
The Japanese soda is ramune.
Heather, you know where I live.
Is that the one where you put the
I
marble in it?
also live in the Midwest. What's up?
Is that the one where you put the marble in it?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
you know that
yeah.
it has the bit at the top where you have to peel
Oh
off
god,
and
it
press
does!
down?
It does!
Yeah, you have to circumcise it.
Oh.
But, like, my mother... I was playing Mario once, and my mother was in the camera when she was looking at Goombas, like, you know, those things kind of look like penises. I'm sorry, but they do. And I just was
Goombas?
confused.
Yeah, I guess.
I just was confused for a long time because I didn't know that a circumcised penis looked like a mushroom.
I do-
Like, my mom said that, and it's like, it didn't gross me out. It was just like, I don't What are you talking about?
I gotta say, of all of like the porn creators and like not safe for work artists that have come through this stream, this is perhaps
You need
like
to sort them into 2 categories: cut and uncut, right?
this is the horniest this has ever been.
It's always horny when I'm around.
I don't think it's horny. I think it's just insane.
By train?
It is pretty unhinged. I gotta say, this is a pretty unhinged stream, guys. Good stuff.
I'm happy to be here in full energy and be a
This is
horrible fucking goblin.
And I guess this speaks to the strength and beauty of the trans woman. This is the only time I've ever like known of circumcised versus uncircumcised coming up where a fight didn't happen.
I mean,
I don't. Oh, just about the merits.
I don't
Yeah,
think
'cause
anyone
you'll have
here
some-
like our. Hey, listen, I'm speaking broadly. We're all snipped, right? We all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I am.
No.
Yeah.
What?
We're all around that age, mostly, where it's like, yeah, where your parents are just gonna shrug and go, "That's what everyone was doing."
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
No. So
saying
here's the
that
thing. I think we're just so we don't know. Oh, fucking the Silent Hill. The
Yeah, Silent Hill
meme.
guy!
Yeah, Silent Hill guy, Silent Hill guy, Silent Hill guy.
Oh, like it
Go
just.
on.
I don't have like I like to pretend like I long for it because I think like aesthetically it can be used for some interesting things in that that one niche that we all share. But like listen, this is to a broader topic. I'm at the point where like I could take or leave my Beppis. It it's kind of like a
I
non-factor.
don't want mine at all.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing. I'm like
Yeah.
I don't use it enough to like feel one way or the other about it. It's just kind of like a
Don't
it's
use it enough to need a warranty.
we have a working agreement. Let's put it that way, right? Like it's just kind of
Right,
yeah.
So I don't even know if I would appreciate the difference, honestly.
I'm so used to being around people in my particular zone. Like people that I talk to, I should be
Psychopaths.
friends with a certain type of person. I kind of like
The Dark
usually
Watch
when you
characters
bring
have showed up, everybody.
You know, this
Oh,
is like
hell yeah.
back before I came out or anything. Like even back then, with like usually when you're like, I think I might be kind of a girl. Like 80% of people are like, you know what, I kind of think the same thing. But when I kind of came out and was
Oh,
talking
fuck.
to like someone I've known since I was a kid, like like less a friend and more a cousin, like that deep of I've known you since you were born.
Stop it.
I kind of came out to them, and it kind of opened my eyes because he was immediately like, "Dude, don't cut off your dick. Don't." Cut
Oh,
off your dick. That's the
Carla's
worst
here.
thing."
Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Thank you for
Hello.
coming. I was just talking about how this is like the horniest stream we've ever done. So welcome to that. We're talking about circumcised penises.
Well, it was like
Yeah.
"Don't cut off your dick, dude. Don't cut off your dick." And it's like that's like the worst thing that could happen to somebody.
Oh my
is
God.
like having your dick cut off. And it was like, well, people, one, that's not true because obvious, like if I liked my little wiener, I'd be in a different situation. But two, like it's
Oh, fuck.
crazy. It's crazy to remember that like that's how like most people like, not most people, I don't know, like people that don't know, like a trans woman is just someone who cuts their dick off.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
Are you having the surgery?
I feel like that's a very British thing. The whole mutilation thing.
And it's over here too.
Yeah, it is. It also like sees people saying the surgery as if there's not a lot of different surgeries involved with this kind of thing.
Anytime
Yeah.
I've been asked about the surgery once, and my answer was, when would I ever be able to afford that?
Fucking real.
Well, it was like, hey man, hey dude, listen.
Oh yeah, that too.
You know,
There's a new guy at work who likes to call me buddy, and I've told him like, hey, fucking don't do that. And he's very apologetic about it, but that's just like how people talk up here, because
Right.
we're all a bunch of hockey fucks.
Right. If he's like, hey, if you wanna wear dresses and call yourself something else, that's fine, that's great, but don't cut your. And it's like, well, I'm not going to. You didn't ask.
But also like,
And like, if it's okay if I do that, then where like we have
Where's
no
the
problem.
line?
It sounds like we're on the same page.
but why is this person so obsessed with your genitals?
It's just
People be
are
worried.
weird.
People be worrying about the genitals, I suppose.
People are weird about it.
Generally speaking, that's how it's it's how you can tell when someone's like, "Oh, I'm very progressive. I don't care what he calls himself." It's like, oh, "Okay, thanks, bud."
Yeah.
Carla,
Good
the thing you gotta
old
understand.
Neoliberal mindset.
Oh, I died. Carla, you gotta understand, no matter how serious this conversation is, I cannot say Peebus, I cannot say Gembitals properly. I've been fucking destroyed.
Geminols.
It's my Gumbus. What do you want?
A seminal geminal.
Oh.
Your Gumbus?
Yeah, my Pebis.
I know Pebis. I don't think I've heard Gumbus before.
my little jumble.
I like Little Jumble.
That's stolen. That's not mine. Fuck. Oh, I'm getting lit up, guys. This is bad.
I was thinking about something related to the content thing with Foreskin. And I was tempted to say something, and I've thought about it.
Okay.
I have like the proper props for that. They like to get swallowed. That sounds like a bad idea.
Oh yeah. No, that's my whole thing. Is like I can't imagine that would feel good. Or like there's another creator out there who does like putting tinies in the fleshlight and the camera in the fleshlight so you can get the POV. I'm like, that must not feel good, but also like that's a very delicate instrument that you're fucking with, and I would worry about the tiny people like ripping the silicone. We're playing Evil West. It's a cowboy gothic horror science fiction. It's a kitchen sink of everything.
I saw someone on TikTok who is a prominent trans creator.
Whoa.
Who was arguably one of the first people, one of the people who really popularized the trans pumpkin. If I need not go on.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, of course. And she talks about how she did it as a joke.
Stop it.
And then the next day,
Stop it.
lots of blood came out.
Okay, sorry. I didn't understand what you were talking about when you said the pumpkin thing.
No, I think you now know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm perhaps uniquely equipped to know exactly what you're talking about.
So as she says, there was lots of blood. She got really embarrassed at the emergency room, so she bailed and didn't get it checked out and just wrote it out, and it hurt like crazy. But she's like, I can never do this again, and then realized she like made 5 times her rent off that one video in like a month. He's like, oh, I guess I actually do have to do this again.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing.
Just hope it doesn't go bad.
Hey, can I tell you something? That second video I made sold 1 copy.
Oh yeah!
Awesome.
I'm not gonna say who, but it was Bones.
Wait, you mean the one with the skull? Was Bones the only person that bought the skull video?
No, the skull one I think sold.
Okay.
My ladder catalog, a lot of that stuff did not. When I was not able to make content as regularly, a lot of that stuff kind of fell by the wayside. I was not. Honestly, a lot of sales on that site is promotion, and I'm not there. I'm not promoting, so I'm not selling.
Yeah.
What were we talking? Right. So why did the pumpkin thing happen to her? Did they ever figure that out?
No. It just stopped happening.
Because, hey, listen.
She didn't go to the emergency room because she got embarrassed.
Wait, did she stick her dick in a pumpkin and it started bleeding, or did she do something with little tiny props?
No, she stuck her dick in a pumpkin and it started.
Yeah.
How would that make it bleed?
That's what I'm saying. As someone who's as
she
someone who's done that twice.
De-seed it.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, but that's where the texture is. That's where the feeling is.
I'm sure there was feeling in there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, a wholly unpleasant experience. I don't wish it on anybody.
Yeah.
I don't care how sexy you are. I hate vampires.
This is the most 2011-esque game I've ever fucking seen.
It's like if Devil May Cry was good, and that's how I say it to piss people off.
This is a lost 360 game.
100%.
They found this in a landfill in Germany.
In
Germany,
in Poland.
I
Yeah.
don't think they have Xboxes in Germany.
Well, you see, that's why they put it in the landfill in Germany.
Wait, what am I? Again, I have this
Because
super
they
mode
couldn't
I'm not
sell it
using.
because it didn't have a way to play it.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
They put it in one store in Germany and nobody bought it.
Because they didn't know what it was. They're like, what is this thing?
Yeah.
I bought a copy of Brutal Legend the other day because.
Oh, hell yeah, you did.
Yes, I love that game. I played it. I borrowed it in high school and played it, but I never owned it. So I finally bought a copy. But I do want to say that, like, I think it's funny that everyone who praises that game, because I bought it, I was like, "Whoa, dude, that's awesome." but it's like, I mean, yeah, but nobody ever talks about how it's an RTS.
Oh, that's all we talk
that's
about.
the
I feel
one
like
part of the game I hate is that it's an RTS.
that's the only thing I've ever
Everybody
heard
knows,
about
like,
that game.
It sneaks up on you. It's like several hours in, it's suddenly real-time strategy, and you just have to like deal with it.
Well, this is like
Yeah.
when like specifically, I feel like Double Fine never promoted that part of the game, so everyone was very hype about it. And then when it came out, reviewers are like, "Yeah, I was really excited for this game," and then it turns out it's not what I expected it was at all. And that's the only kind of purview I have of that game is like a lot of bands that I like or tangentially know are in this, and then. Because I mean, at the time it came out, I was like, I fucking love metal. Metal's my entire life, my personality, right? Mastodon has a song in there, you know. That's only value to me now, I guess. Because I'm never going to play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should play it. It's a good game.
Yeah, it is good. You just have to ignore that it also ends up being an RTS. But it's so weird how they do it because it's mostly just an action game. Like, you're mostly Jack Black running around, like, fighting bad guys with your guitar.
Do you know what?
It's like,
do you know what my problem with this game is?
It's like
now?
solidly the second half of the game is an RTS.
I feel like I would be unable to play this game because that part of my life where I was like, heavy metal is my life, it's my entire thing. I look back on that with a lot of cringe. And I know you're supposed to kill the part of you that cringes, but I feel like if I were to play Brutal Legend, it would be like, wow, this is just exactly who I was in 2010.
There's music I can't listen to anymore, like Creature Feature and like the Sweeney Todd movie soundtrack, shit like that. I can't.
Oh no!
I can't go back there.
Well, the stage version is better,
shit.
anyways.
It is. I like that Mrs. Potts is Mrs. Lovett. This is her little Mrs. Potts voice.
Yeah,
But,
I like Mrs. Lovett. I think Johnny Depp does not know how to sing
Poise.
or not be a miserable human being. That I love, like full of drama.
Hold on,
Sweeney.
wait. Carla has some thoughts.
What's up?
We're fighting about Sweeney Todd, apparently. I've only seen the movie. I've not seen the production, obviously, because I hate the theater, as we've established.
I like the Sweeney Todd soundtrack. It takes me back to a very specific place mentally that I just don't care to go. Really more Creature Feature stuff than that.
I remember the music fondly. I feel like it would be hard to go back to just like the Johnny Depp angle. But I guess I could go and watch the stage musical or listen to the cast performance or something.
Do we have any Repo the Genetic Opera heads in the house?
Yeah!
Hey,
Wait,
what's
what is
up?
this? Stop, hold on. The last time I streamed this game, Repo the Genetic Opera came up.
Repo the Genetic Opera, if your circle is not talking about Repo the Genetic Opera, if they're not talking about The Devil's Carnival, if they're not talking about Darren Lynn Bozeman and his Saw films, then you need a new circle because you're not going anywhere, baby.
Sorry, I'm not a theater transgender. I'm a listens to weird fucking music transgender.
That is the same.
Yeah, you can be both, baby.
circle. Like I am definitely both.
I watched Repo in high school and I loved it, but I never showed it to my brother because he likes horror movies. But I always thought that he would. Not that he's homophobic. He's just. I'm way fruitier than my brother. Let's say that.
Yeah, Mave, genuinely, I think you might like Repo a lot. If not for the themes, the songs are bops, genuinely.
They're great.
I got into
they're
it.
Weird as fuck.
A girl I was trying to get with showed it to me, and that didn't go anywhere. But I definitely came away thinking, man, that movie fucking whips ass.
Yeah, well, like my brother randomly got into it last year and watched it like every night for a while, like every night. And we would just do the lyrics back and forth to each other and like just weird little parodies and stuff. They weren't funny. It was funny to us, but it was so weird. It's like I cannot believe that my little baby brother is like the world's biggest Repo the Genetic Opera fan now.
Fucking, you know what?
Is like a wrestling coach, but is also like really into like musical.
He's also a big homo. Is that what? Is he a wrestling coach?
Oh, he's a bit of a fairy. Is that what we're talking about?
Muscle man, but he's also like crying at Les Mis and stuff.
Sure.
Dee Dee, that is exactly how I discovered Rocky Horror.
Really?
By the way. Oh yeah, I mean I would have had no like avenue to learn about Rocky Horror if it wasn't for like a girl I was trying to get with.
That's the beauty is that sometimes people will impart things that they really like to you, and it's a beautiful moment between two people.
You know, my dad showed me Rocky Horror when I was like 12.
I feel like
Nice.
that happened to me as well.
I want to, for the chat's sake, I want to point out when I say get with, I mean kiss. I have never had sex in my life, and I think it's gross.
Hey Heather, it's amazing how having sex will turn you off of sex immediately because it happened to me.
Yeah, sure will.
So hey kids, you like
I-
celibacy?
I actually.
What are we
agree.
doing?
That's more of a-
What the
that's
fuck
more
are
of a
we doing
universal
here?
experience.
If you like sex, there's something wrong with you, and you should go to a doctor.
Yeah, 100%
You
of
should
people.
go to hell.
100% of people who have had sex have died. This is true. No, I think genuinely the problem is I was having sex with people who were not making it a very safe and fun time for me. But also, I've never had sex as a trans woman, so it might be a whole new ball game, and I might like it a lot more.
Apparently, it feels crazy different.
So,
and by apparently,
Yeah.
I mean it absolutely feels crazy different.
That's-
But I've
that's-
also never had sex. What are you talking about?
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I feel like now, in my newly liberated identity, I might like this sex thing. I just haven't had it because I don't, I live on the other side of the world from all the people that I give a shit about.
My
Find
only,
out.
my only real connection, and I mean, like I have like a wife and stuff. Like I've done it. I'll do it. And, like,
I have a wife.
I
I've
like-
done it. I'll do it.
I like to get someone else off. I just don't really don't touch me. There is my
That-
whole thing.
That was the whole thing. I really liked, like performing for my partners. Like I love oral. I love masturbating and stuff like that
Sure.
for them and that sort of thing. It's just like
Sure.
penetrative sex was like, okay, no, I hate this. I cannot do it. Right. So like, yeah, I'll finger you all day long. Hell yeah, let's go. Or
Yeah.
I love. Hey, listen, I love eating pussy. It's one of my favorite things in the world. But
Sure. Absolutely.
But like, topping someone. Why on earth would I top another human being? Are you crazy?
No, I had somebody, and I'm not gonna say who, but somebody they really wanted me to fuck them in the ass, and it's like the two parts of me. It's like the one part was like, this is badass. I have to. There is no way I'm going to fumble this. This is an amazing thing someone asked me to do, and then the other part's like, don't do that to me. But I was like, my only thing is I have the world's most sensitive nipples, and that really is like the beginning and the end of my like
The alpha and omega.
physical connection to the flesh, I suppose.
I'm just sitting here nodding my head as the hypersexual person in the call.
Mave, you are a specimen to be studied. That is for sure.
Yeah, I've done some crazy shit over voice calls.
That is a hell of a disclaimer.
Well, and
I've
like,
done some crazy shit
I-
over
it is-
voice calls.
Oh, where's Ron?
The problem
Get away.
is that there's nobody in this fucking town that I feel safe fucking.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I feel like I've been around the block enough to know that I don't like most of it out there. So I can say I'm making an informed decision, I suppose. Whereas, like,
Yeah.
if there was more to do, I'd feel more adventurous. But like, I don't know.
It's really weird being like. Well, I guess it's weird in general to be, the things we are into, but like. No, I don't. I don't really like. I don't really want you to mess with my wiener or anything. I mean, if you want to say that you want to eat me, that probably rev the old ticker. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you to do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Come here. Sorry.
But yeah, it's like where I am. I'm in a place where I don't feel like 100% like safe being out as a trans woman. That means I should not like fuck around with people. But I feel like doing shit online with people is like
I mean,
as valid as a
if it-
connection.
yeah,
you know?
if it satisfies you and the other person, why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And I
We-
have this thing. I mean, it's kind of. It's a curse that I know inflicts a lot of my friends. Where I do have that thing where it's like, it's not so much that I want to have sex as much as I want someone else to want to have sex with me.
Mm-hmm. Being,
You know what I
being-
mean? Like to be, because I was like a fat little schlubby kid all through school. So I don't know. And I mean, I have a wife, and we I'm very happy and everything. But I also, there's that part of it. It's like I never really did the whole people flirting with me and me flirting with people and like dating. I probably hate it genuinely. But it is that like any time I feel like I like any of that attention on me, it's like fucking pancakes. I go crazy. And it's not even that I want to do anything. It's just that knowing that someone else wants to do something with me, it's like,
Yeah, I think that's kind of part of why I got into this gig. Is like I like that people lust over me, even if I know I don't want to touch any of them. But to the point earlier, like the I think it's safe to say we live in a very heteronormative society. I think we would agree, right? And in that way,
what are you talking about?
there is a very rigid definition of what sex can be that is just simply not true. Sex is a lot of things, and it changes from person to person. But like, hey, listen, if you just kind of, like, I'm not even gonna give an example. Like, if you think you had sex, you've had sex. It may not mean it to someone else, but like, if it means it to you, then there you go.
right.
So I think genuinely, like, I just don't have to use my dick, man. That's it. I'm good for pretty much everything else.
Part of it. That's
I don't even want this thing. I don't, let alone use it.
right.
Wow, what a wonderful cross section. A lot of the people in the chat is just like, you know what? I feel the same way. I feel seen, and I'm glad I can provide that in this extremely unhinged and horny stream, the horniest stream I've ever done in my life.
Well, I saw someone talking about how like why are all trans women sexually abnormal? Which is a mean thing to say, but it's also like, I don't know.
That's
if you
also
ever
like.
felt,
Probably because everyone is going through puberty.
have you ever felt extreme, like
Oh god.
profoundly disconnected from your body? You probably haven't.
Yeah.
It makes you a little sexually abnormal.
Makes you do weird shit, and also, hey, puberty makes you do weird shit.
Okay, all right. There's a lot of bullshit. You guys all gotta go. You.
But yeah,
Squid fucker.
sex work is fucking awesome. I want to do this as an actual living, and I hope I can do that. Because it's been good. It's helped with the gender euphorias. And also, I think my first experience with doing it has awoken something insane inside me. Because...
You gonna put that on the resume?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had an insane, like, first sexual thing, and it did something to me. Because it was just, like, over text. And she suddenly stopped responding to me. I did not find out until the day after that was because she came so hard she passed out.
Okay,
So
no,
if
yeah.
you're doing,
put that on the resume.
Anything like that, and the person suddenly goes quiet, they came 100%.
Oh, I would never assume
Yeah.
that. I would just think they hate me. There's no way I would ever draw that conclusion.
Well, it's when it happens right after you've said the weird shit.
what I
that's
do.
when you have to really. You're like, I'm never gonna do this again until next time I get too horny to think straight.
I guess also I haven't done text stuff with anyone in a very long time. Kind of had my fill of RP and said, I'm good.
Well,
Yeah.
like 80% of it is awful.
80% of it is awful. That's why I refuse
that.
to
Don't do
engage
that.
with
Don't do that. Stop
80% of it. Literally, I will only fucking RP with friends that know, like, what's up and what I'm into, because that's when it's
Yeah.
fucking actually, like, anything.
I feel like in this community and like among this proclivity, I think a lot of the stuff that I enjoy lives and dies by like the small interactions that are just like casual, like one or two like I hate to bring it back to Twitter, but like one or two tweet exchanges that are like, this premise is really good. I'm adding to this premise with my own thoughts. I'm expanding to what you said with my own thing, and then like, okay, great. We stop touching me, you fucking goons. Sorry,
You
what?
cannot stop me.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's true. I'm never leaving. Listen, guys, once I go to Ohio this time, I think I'm coming back.
You are not.
No.
You gotta come back, Didi. You owe me money.
No, Mave.
You
What I mean
don't.
is, I don't think I'm coming back from Ohio. Wait, I owe you money. What do I owe you money?
That was a joke.
Okay.
That was just a joke
Maeve,
'cause
she is
how
going to be
fake
physically
it is.
closer to you when she's in.
Also, Mave, like you could have
is
quoted a
true.
number, and I like made up a reason. I'd be like, oh yeah, that tracks. Okay, I'll get it to you by Monday.
I was just making a vague joke.
Didi, you
'cause
owe me
you were gonna-
$500 Canadian.
That's fucking not true. You know it.
You owe
Because
me.
I said so.
Well, listen, I feel like I've given you that much over time, and I will continue to give you money because I like, treating my little doll.
I try to give it back by treating you, and you don't let me.
Why would I let you treat me? I'm the breadwinner in this family.
You, I don't.
I don't know
You
what your
might be,
salary is,
actually, I
and
don't.
you don't know what mine is. Let's keep it that way.
All right. Well, eventually we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, probably.
But for now, we can be mysterious. And listen. I'm just saving up for when you're here, and I treat the hell out of you.
Hell yeah.
It's a bit quiet, you can't hear, but we're now in the search action part of the game where that little like tuba music starts playing. That's real. This game has like a weird like you're looking for stuff, so play the tuba music. It's weird, or it's like synth. It's like a low kind of like high pass synth, but it sounds like tuba.
It's like Peggle.
It's just like Peggle.
Yeah.
It's so great that they managed to make 2 games that have the word peg in it.
I bet there's more if you go looking.
Yeah, I know, but I'm specifically talking about Peggle, okay?
Peggle 2.
They made Peggle and Peggle Knights
Did they?
and Peggle Valve
Is that like
and Peggle World of Warcraft.
Peggle Nights into Dreams.
Peggle Arc Knights?
You canceled expansion for Peggle Knights, Peggle Dinners.
What
Oh!
the fuck are you talking about?
Peggle 2.
Maeve is
Peggle
reading off the Wikipedia page for Peggle.
They made Peggle Cowboys, Red Dead Redemption 2.
What the fuck are you talking
Can
about?
someone please fact check this woman before she keeps
No,
going?
I'm just gonna... Here's my fact check. Maeve is lying.
Okay. I'm with you in that I do genuinely like derive enjoyment from the name Peggle, and I think it's adorable, and I'm glad when
It's
people
a
say
good
it.
game.
I love when
It is a
people
good
say
name.
it. So keep saying
Hey,
Peggle.
Peggle 358 over 8 days.
GD, get the fuck out of here! Shut up. Oh my god.
Oh, that's good shit right there.
Hey, you want to know something really cool about Peggle 2?
What was that?
Do you want to know what its multiplayer mode is called?
What? Pegging?
Peg Party.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, you know how
I'm back in. I'm back
Okay,
on board. I don't care if you're lying.
If Hideo Kojima made a Peggle game, you know how like the S in Strand stands for Strand,
Yeah.
The P in Peggle would stand for Peggle.
or like pegging or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought Kojima loves to get pegged.
The P in Peggle stands. For
Fucking
Seems like it.
this game. This,
God.
Is it kind of pegging if it's just Norman Reedus and his like his bio dick?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is that still pegging? I don't think it is.
Yeah.
What the fuck are
Maybe.
you talking about?
We're talking about how Norman
I think-
Reedus
And his
and his
That-
funky fetus.
Peggle made by Kojima is where he will introduce Hard Mommy
oh,
What?
from that one Tumblr post.
there was Fragile, and it's like I'm fragile, but
And
I'm not
Mama.
fragile. And
Yeah.
Wait, who's your favorite Death Stranding name? I like Die Hard Man because it's just
Die Hard
Die
Man's
Hard
really
Man is
good.
Really fucking good. Yeah.
Okay, you know what really helps me accept the Death Stranding names?
What's that?
They're code names. All of those characters do have real names.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
pick better names.
I don't need
They're
to know what they
stupid.
are, and I don't care. But the fact that it isn't like their birth name really helps.
No, I never assumed those were their birth names, but I just think they are very stupid. The Heartman?
I think about this Tumblr post.
Because his
a
heart's all
lot.
fucked up.
Yeah, there's Heartman
That is
and then Die Hard Man.
Die Hard Man, yes, because he's hard to kill.
Yeah.
Ow.
I,
What is
I
happening?
think
Get
about
outta
this
here.
Tumblr post a lot. That is just like, if Kojima ever makes a trans woman character, he's going to name her Hard Mommy.
Oh,
There,
right.
so
Is that why he's hanging out with Hunter Schafer so much?
I hope so.
I think so.
So Dead Man. Do you know why he's called Dead Man?
Is it because his heart stopped? I don't know.
No, that's Heartman.
Okay.
Dead Man is called Dead Man because he is almost entirely, I think except for his brain, made up of cloned body parts.
Awesome.
And so he is a dead man because he was never properly born.
I'm sorry. Someone please clip how hard I just rolled my eyes. I didn't mean to. It was just reflexive. Oh,
That's Kojima,
God.
baby. That's why we fucking love Kojima.
Oh.
The most feminist misogynist.
Oh my god. I didn't mean to. I'm just like I'm
You
hearing
will
it.
regret your words and deeds.
I have a problem. Here's the thing. I think Kojima is a genius, but I think he's insufferable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
that's why-
I would love to hang out with him.
Kojima's a fucking freak, and I love that.
Oh god.
I feel like he'd be such a dweeb if you hung out with him in person. I think
fact,
he
I'd
fucking is
love
a
it.
dweeb.
Can I say? I think it's surprising he's not in, like Alan Wake 2 somewhere.
I don't know if those circles actually overlap.
There's a picture of him and Sam Lake drinking coffee.
Is there? Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
okay.
I might. Someone please fact check me. I don't want to be wrong. 'Cause
The
I
only
want that
reason
to be
am
real.
Followed. The only fucking reason I unfollowed Kojima on Twitter is because of the constant, unending flood of Death Stranding stuff at the time. Because it's like, it's cool, but also, like, he would retweet every fucking post
See,
about Death Stranding.
That's where you fucked up. I don't follow anyone from my like vanilla content life.
I've started breaking that rule. Like half of my people I follow now are game devs.
Well, that's because you're a game dev.
Awesome.
Well, yeah,
But
I mean,
it's not like I use my
yeah.
fucking, like, actual porn account for shit. I just have stuff on my main that I look at sometimes.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even have a main. My main is DD Star.
Yeah, that is also my main.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the quote-unquote main is just a better fucking way of saying, oh yeah, this is the safer work account I barely use.
Hey, Dust, I'll tell you what. I have a lot of respect for Yoko Taro. That guy knows exactly what he's about.
Yeah, Yoko Taro is another, like, weird Artor freak, and that's awesome.
Artor?
Artorias?
Autor.
The Abyss?
Artor.
The flow of line is distorted in Lordran?
Yeah. You get it.
Hey, did you guys see the PS4 emulator, Bloodborne now boots?
Ooh!
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know how well it plays, but it boots, and that's huge.
If it has better load times than base PS4, that's fucking perfect.
I saw a treasure chest over here. I'm going to open. Kyop. Delicious. Where'd you all go? Why am I doing my little weirdo voice? Oh my god, Mave.
You're welcome. Hi.
I knew it was you immediately too. I didn't have to guess.
Yeah, because I'm the only one that burps into the fucking mic like a heathen.
Holy shit! Put that
Oh,
thing
hell
away,
yeah,
lady.
fuck
My
yeah.
goodness.
Who was that?
That was me. Sorry.
I guess it was Mave.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never know. Oh fuck! I wanted to buy some shit for the flamethrower. Oh well.
Yeah, this is a burp stream now. Sorry.
Hey, listen. I did that on the last one when I drank the Mountain Dew. I feel like I shouldn't be giving that stuff away for free.
I do.
Yeah, but people would buy it.
No, they wouldn't. Those posts do terribly.
Well, listen. There are buyers out there. They just don't know about you yet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just gotta find the right people.
You gotta find that
Yeah.
incredibly wealthy furry.
God, I wish I could find it. $5 per burp? I'll fucking, yeah, who's paying me?
$5 per burp? That's really fucking good.
I can do it on demand, let's do it.
Can you
Hell
actually?
yeah.
This is gonna be.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. This audio is about to be hell. Go for it. Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
It's like psychic damage.
I should fucking learn to do that on command, because I know people that just melt into a fucking puddle when I do it.
First one's free, folks. You're not getting that again without paying up.
It's true.
Get
You can pay either me or Didi. Either way, I'll respect it.
Hey,
500
pay me instead.
500 bits to the Thornworks channel.
Order this one.
Who?
DD Star.
Why would they give me money? What the fuck?
Because I love you and I want you to have money.
Why? That's gross. You're disgusting.
If you pay me $20, I will drink one soda and record what happens after.
Who could say for sure?
Who knows? I might die.
You're not cute, kid. Shut up.
I like that she's petting a slug.
It's a leech.
That's
Leeches are
her
slugs.
baby!
Yeah.
Leeches can be slugs if they want to be.
Can slugs
No,
be
they
leeches?
can't.
They're like
Oh.
vampire slugs.
Stop. You're lying.
Oh my god, it makes sense. That's why they're using the leeches, because they're vampires.
They're not slugs, they're worms!
No, those are leeches.
What's a
Slugs is worm.
worm?
Those are, what?
Slugs
No,
is worms.
taxonomy.
Slugs is not worms!
Slugs
said-
can be worms if they
Hey,
want to be.
I have a-
Slugs are loafs, worms are tubes.
at tabletop on Wednesday, I ran something. I said something. I don't know if it's controversial, but tell me what you think. I said bones is human rocks. Do you think this is true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Slugs
Yeah.
is clams.
Isn't it
Yeah.
crazy that nuts are just like wood we eat.
Yeah.
Huh?
They're like edible
When you
wood.
we eat a lot of rocks. There's salt in everything we eat.
Yeah.
Isn't like sodium part of like a vital like chemical in humanity?
Yeah, you kind of need it, but like
Yeah.
not. Even so, it's still a rock.
Why are you hurting me? I don't like this.
Like, you can eat rocks,
Ooh,
but
I like that design though.
Yeah, we're
when
fighting
I
the
go
butch
to the
butch
park
right
and I
now.
put a nice, delicious fucking stone in my mouth, I get weird looks from people.
I used
What
to
did you
think
say
that
you were fighting? A
the
witch?
butch. We're fighting the butch.
No, it
What?
says britch.
No, it says butch.
Why are you fighting me?
I don't know.
What?
Look at the What was I gonna say?
Don't
Because
fight me, that's mean.
because you upset me. That's
I used
why
to
we're
think
fighting.
that polished brown rocks, like rocks that would gone through a rock tumbler that were brown, looked like chunks of like beef. I thought they were super like yummy looking.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
You know that when you got Dee a Christmas present or
Yes.
birthday present, I can't remember.
Yes.
It was that
Christmas.
candy place.
It was Christmas, yeah.
They sell
Chocolate rocks!
Like they sell rocks.
Yeah, chocolate
Yes.
rocks. Yeah. No, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of those.
Yeah,
They
fuck
yeah.
they have like the experience of like eating those mini M&Ms out of the tube where you just bite them and you get like 30 of them to crunch all. Whoa!
Yep.
They also have boulders, which are like the size of. It's the same thing, but they're the size of like. I don't even know, like a fucking kidney stone. They're huge.
I can't imagine that would be fun
Yeah.
to eat.
Not kidney stone. No, they're like no. You just bite into it.
But like,
It's like those.
but if you don't get it all in one bite, like if you can't fit it in your mouth in one go, what's the frickin' point?
Dee Dee, I think
Have
you're
you
eating
never
food
wanted to
wrong.
eat a rock like an apple?
No, rocks is not
Dee.
apples.
Dee Dee, you're eating food wrong.
I don't think I am. We talked about this. I think I have a very good understanding of how to eat good food.
This is true.
Listen, like, I enjoy food that I have to fight a little bit.
That's why I like
I
crab
bet
so
you
much.
like bone. I bet you like your meat on the bone as opposed to
Oh
boneless.
fuck yeah, I do.
Oh, you
yeah,
disgust
I
me.
do. Listen,
My problem with like ribs and chicken wings is that there's just too much work for not a lot of food.
Exactly. Thank you, Willie.
I live for it.
Boneless all the way.
I fucking live for the experience of ripping meat off of the bone.
Listen, Carla, this is bound to come up eventually. There's this one thing that's gonna tear us apart, and it's that chicken wings. I like chicken wings. I eat chicken wings frequently. I just think, man, I wish I was eating a boneless wing.
Boneless are better.
Boneless are better
And
because
like,
you get
and
more
like,
meat.
I'll tell you
But
what. I
also-
used to work in a rib joint for like 10 years. I'm kind of done with ribs. I think.
Ribs really are too much effort and too much mess for not enough meat. I love chicken wings, especially, but I'm the only person who likes drums more than flats. But I will say, boneless wings are better, but in so much as they're just
Chicken
nuggets.
nuggets,
with
yeah.
sauce on them.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're
it's
chicken
the same
tenders.
Mouthfeel. It's not
They're
the
not-
same mouthfeel and like.
It's not mush in
Well,
a crust.
but
it's
like,
like
and-
a piece of chicken.
And here's the thing: is that I like my chicken wings not crunchy. Like I like them soft. Like the skin can be a little bit like cooked, but for the most part, I enjoy. Fuck, I gotta start healing myself. I'm bad at this video game.
If I'm eating a piece of meat and I get a crunch that I'm not expecting, my day is ruined.
Immeasurably. Whoa! Hey, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna do this.
My thing is not like necessarily like meat on bone only, because like I fuck with meat on bone a lot. I like the experience of tearing meat from the bone. I have that primal urge in me for it, right?
Okay,
But
I think I did
Got
more
that
damage in
Dow
this
in
one
ya?
combo than I have in the
Yeah.
entire fight.
yeah, you did. But also, it's like fucking like the grocery store ham that they cut the deli meat
Wait,
from,
like the
right?
processed like cube of ham?
Yeah. I want to fucking grab that thing and just take a bite out of it.
Mave is.
I feel like that'd be satisfying.
Scravis.
I feel like I don't think. Okay.
Why are you hitting me?
All
Stop
right.
hitting me.
I just,
I really like meat. I'm sorry.
every
We're not
Every
fighting
time-
it on that. We're not fighting that. It's just like the processed ham cube is one that I would say is a bridge too far for me.
yeah. So here's the thing.
Oh,
I do love
fuck.
taking meat off the bone, but I like doing that when I'm cooking it. I
I
don't want,
actually-
once I'm eating it, I want it to be ready to go.
I've discovered like the joy of taking a like a knife and cutting all the corn off your corn on the cob so you don't eat it like a fucking child.
Now some would say that cutting the corn off the cob is eating it like a child.
I'm getting all buttery because I'm eating corn like a fucking animal. What?
What the fuck are you talking about? There's little things that you stab into the end of the corn
No,
to
but then
hold.
you put it up to your face and the butter gets on your cheeks and you're eating it like a goddamn wolf eating a smaller thing.
That's how
Yeah?
you should eat food, in my opinion.
So are you debasing yourself with a fork to eat it, or are you just embarrassing yourself with a spoon?
I'm cutting it into another portioned part of the meal so I can eat it with
Do
my
you take a
potatoes or
straw
whatever.
and just snort them off the plate? You
What?
fucking animal.
Okay, you're this is a straw man argument, you know it. You have nothing to back you up.
Yeah, that I am accusing you of using a straw. So
You just turn corn on the cob into like corn on the plate, right? Like
Yeah, literally,
Giant
it's
animals
now
corn.
another part of the meal that I can scoop up with my fork while I'm eating my steak and potatoes.
yeah,
then
corn's
just
like
get
that.
it out of. Oh, then mix it in with the potatoes. Okay, actually,
Yeah,
no, I'm
that's
back on board.
yes, Heather, yes, that's the whole.
No, I'm
fucking
back
thing.
on board.
Alright, giant dancers, you see. Spam would not do it for me. There's not enough. I can, like, shove that whole thing in my mouth. I want to bite chunks out of the meat cube.
Will you-
The hell?
I
What
want-
spam? Oh, no, you don't want to eat raw spam though. You want to fry that bitch.
Well,
come
yeah, you gotta
down
fry
here and fight me,
spam,
you
but,
fucking
like-
pussy.
But, like, good ham that you don't, like, need to, like, prep further than it already is.
I would not
Just-
say that is what processed ham is. I would not call processed ham
Oh,
good ham.
God damn it.
Okay, fine, then, like, a whole, like, fucking ham shank, right?
Okay, like a ham steak. See that I can get behind.
No, like a whole, like, round of ham that you cut slices off of. I want to bite in that fucking thing and just rip chunks out of it like a feral beast.
I like a
like
ham
the little-
steak, but it needs to have the right sides, otherwise it's like a no-go.
I like. The
I
little piece-
will just
little
eat a
piece of-
fucking plate of ham.
I like the little piece of ham they give you with sushi.
I like a pork chop. What?
What?
You know, in sushi when they give you the ham and Play-Doh.
No, what?
This is-
No,
I think
I assume by Play-Doh you mean the wasabi. What the fuck is the ham?
Is it salmon?
The ginger?
Is this a bit?
Yes, it's the ham.
The
and
ginger is the
Play-Doh.
ham in this? Okay, alright. Okay, got it. Back in.
You're fascinating. Carla, I'm sorry that we're making you hungry. I'm also hungry. I haven't eaten
I am
dinner.
starving.
My curse is that I don't like.
Wait, I had Subway for dinner. What am I
seafood.
talking about?
My curse is that I'm broke. So
Yeah. I don't like fish or water bugs or other things in the water.
What
I
about
just
fish?
want meat.
I like shrimp.
I said
Water
I know you
bugs.
said fish, lobsters or crabs, crustaceans.
Nothing better than shrimp.
Or water bugs.
Yeah,
Heather.
those are just bugs.
Oh, I see what you. Okay, yes. I like
Crabs
most.
and bugs.
I like most seafoods.
I don't. I've had like a lot of different shit. I've had lobster. I've had mussels. I've had like catfish.
Mm. Ooh. Not had
Nothing.
catfish.
I had a catfish sandwich at Ludacris's chicken place in the Atlanta airport.
I've
Well,
had
that seems like the best time to have a catfish
It was
sandwich.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I've
I
had-
believe it. I think Ludacris knows his catfish.
I'm like pretty close to the Mississippi, so I've had like fresh fried catfish somewhere when I was younger, and like that was nothing, man. I did not enjoy that. I just don't like fish.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god, you're putting up.
Water,
This is
I
a
don't
bullet hell
want it.
game now. This sucks.
You gotta blast him.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
gotta do it better. You gotta take a bite out of him.
What?
Of the worms? I know I talked about how I'd like to eat worms.
I love how you can kind of like hear Mave dying as time goes on.
the wind-up key in her back is slowly turning and slower and slower.
You can fucking hear the narcolepsy kicking in.
the dedicated ram.
Is being
The
sleepy
dedicated
narcolepsy, or is just falling asleep randomly narcolepsy?
Falling asleep
Yeah.
randomly is narcolepsy.
Well,
Like
the thing
Garfield.
is, the fucking thing is like with the narcolepsy I have, or at least like I'm like 90% sure I have, is it's
God,
like
that's
it's
a good
not.
design. I like whatever that is.
Oh hell yeah, fuck yeah. But it's like I am not severe enough that I will just like randomly like pass
Hold on.
out.
I have to. I must
But
make a
it
simple
is-
request. We must listen to this Padre and his voice acting. It is so.
Oh, I have it all muted.
Oh well, that's because you're. You have what? You have the stream muted, like the.
Yeah.
Okay, Reverend Stravinsky though. He sounds like David Carradine or something.
Alright. David Carradine? All right, fine.
He said he looks like Dracula Flo also.
He does look like Dracula Flo, but the thing with my narcolepsy is that it's not like
Completely forgot that we're supposed to just be listening to this cutscene.
I just want you to hear him talk, and then we can keep talking. I just want you all to like get the flavor, because he's weird and he's like snarky. Also, the mocap in his hands are gigantic.
You're the one talking over this cutscene.
Sorry.
You want us to hear?
Okay, that's it. That's all. You got it. You got the gist of it.
Okay,
Keep talking,
cool.
you animals.
But yeah, my narcolepsy is not that like I will just randomly pass out. It is not that severe. It is like I get horribly, disastrously fucking tired when I'm excited about something.
Have you considered looking into it could be low blood sugar?
Yeah. What if you have hypoglycemia? What about that? I've had hypoglycemia.
Like I've seen your tweets and I know your situation. I know you don't eat as much as you should.
I mean, yeah, but also it's like I will be on call with someone and I'll be hanging out with them, I'm having a good time. I am like dead fucking tired by the end of it. I am barely awake. And then like 30 minutes later after that, I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Totally fine now. So that's what kind of makes me think more, this is narcolepsy.
Oh, I have that for just because I get tired from social interactions.
Yeah, I have a low social battery.
My fucking social battery's fine, I think. I'm good hanging out with people for like a long ass fucking time.
Except you just get exhausted.
Yeah, like I want to
So-
hang out with people more. It is just I am dead fucking tired. I will pass out on call if I keep going.
Mave, having a low social battery doesn't mean you don't want to be there.
Yeah, but it is literally I am half awake. I am not
Right.
like there.
I like how I can pull
Right.
this dynamite out and the fuse starts ticking, but I can just put it back in. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, I wanted to say,
Hey,
the weird thing about this game and how like the cooldowns for your moves, they're not active when you're in like a non-combat situation like this, but also they don't refill. So I'll go into the next fight without my lightning thing. Carla, thank you. That's all I ever want people to tell me. No one told me it today, and it's been
I tell you every day.
This stream is over basically. We're at the 3-hour mark basically, and not a single person but you has told me that right now. So you know what? Heather,
Hey, Dee.
Heather, you tell me it a lot, but no one on the stream, once I hit the start button, has told me that.
We told
you-
Heather she was cute.
Yeah, we did. We said, Heather, you're cute, and we love looking at you, is what we said. And then no
yeah,
one
but
said,
I'm narcissistic. I thought you didn't like it when it was in public.
but we're on a stream.
Oh, okay.
we could be the bigger versions of ourselves on the stream.
Dee Dee, you are gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
Every time I see you, my heart flutters a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and I get a little bit shaky, and I can't stop giggling. You make me so happy
Okay,
because
bring
you're
it back down
beautiful.
just a little bit.
You want me to keep going?
No, bring it back.
I can go all night.
Bring it in. You're going. You're a little thick. You're landing on.
Yeah,
Dee Dee, you look
I feel
gay.
thick about you. Fuck you.
Your heart is thick for me. That's probably should get that looked at.
Dee Dee,
No.
you're a beautiful Canadian maple leaf.
Is that calling me a snowflake?
Well, no, it's like your version of flowers, right?
Actually, I guess maple leaf is a bad example because like they are very uniform. Most maple leaves look identical to one another.
You're a
And-
beautiful Canadian poutine princess.
That's like Passenger Princess, but for poutine.
I love sitting in the poutine.
I'm a passenger princess.
I'm a passenger poutine pillow princess.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Dee Dee, do you like poutine?
I've been known to enjoy poutine.
There's a place that I found down here that I think has some pretty good poutine, so maybe I'll take you there.
So funny that
Is
you would
it-
bring me there. Why would you bring me there? It's just like, oh,
Okay.
my Canadian girlfriend is coming by.
No, because I like poutine.
Is it my turn to compliment Dee Dee now?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
okay.
I'm curious to hear what you'd have to say, but also I also am very curious
Alright.
about what this American establishment would call poutine because some places
Okay,
get it so
DD.
wrong. What?
I'll
Dee Dee.
send you a picture. Hold
Shut
on.
up, Dee Dee. Shut up so I can give you your compliment, alright?
Do you want me to stand up?
You look gay.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's the
Okay.
a look we're trying to cultivate.
Yeah.
There's an ingredient on this poutine that you would hate,
Is it cheese
but you
curds?
don't have to have it. You can get it. You can have it without it.
Is it sesame? What is it?
Poo-poo.
No, hold on. I'll put it in the stream chat.
See, here's the thing. What on
Stream
earth?
planning.
What on earth could you add? Like, here's the thing, Heather. I've had so many fucked up variations of poutine. It's what we do. It's our entire
Honey?
industry. What?
I'm putting in the stream planning.
Yeah.
An egg?
Is it
There's
like
a fried egg on top.
Okay, but like I've had fried egg on burgers. I've
Alright.
had fried egg on ramen. You know that. What the fuck is this?
What?
It's a Silent Hill thing you put in here.
No, that's what I thought. Remember when I was like,
Oh,
oh, that guy's
the-
got a weird head.
the
I thought he looked like
slurper?
that.
Didi, that's the poutine.
Okay, I probably wouldn't get
No,
the
that's
egg.
me. That's a picture of
okay.
me.
I genuinely probably would not get the egg, but like I don't
Yeah.
mind egg on like a burger. But like
Okay.
eggs is a
Egg on
meal.
a
Is
burger
not my
is-
thing.
I have an urge to make an image real quick. Hang on.
To make an image.
But yeah, no, that picture above that's me. That's the self-portrait.
Okay.
I have an urge to do something. Give me 1 second.
Maeve, you have 30 seconds before the stream ends.
GIMP is loading. It takes time.
Yeah. Okay. What are you? Can you describe it? I bet I could make it faster than you can. Fastest gimp in the West over
Oh.
here.
No, hang on. New.
Didi, your
You
computer
can't
ain't as
lift-
fast as anything.
Oh, that's true. It's a poor little beast.
Hang on. New canvas. And then.
Was that actually was your national heritage the inspiration for that picture where you were poutine on a whole city?
Ha! That's funny. That's funny. No, that's
I
just
need to
because
rotate the canvas.
that's because sometimes we like the dirt, you know.
Uh-huh.
I corrupted her.
Well, let's just say
Into-
you happen to align with some stuff that was already there.
New.
Yeah, but if I say I corrupted you, it makes me feel more.
This is true. You get the
Okay.
a stamp
And
on your punch card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get the book it points.
That's fine.
I get a DD dollar.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then-
the DD coin, which I have not figured out what they're for, but I'm giving them out.
Well,
I don't
hey,
need
you know
DD
what?
coin.
Nobody's figured out what regular what regular crypto is for. So
It's not crypto. It's a vibe-based currency.
that's what crypto is.
No, crypto has a real-world value. DD coin cannot be exchanged for any money.
Form. Okay.
Neither.
good.
Okay.
All right, Dee Dee Star. She
Right.
hates socialized
And then-
medicine.
And take
She loves crypto.
a
no.
Thinks it has
screenshot.
May-
Maeve, shut up.
And then I go to paint to crop it.
Why are you cropping it in paint? You can crop it in GIMP.
No.
I
Don't
can.
question my
I
ways,
can disconnect her from the call.
No, wait, hold on. Let her cook. I need to know where this is going.
Hang on.
Oh, but it'd be really funny.
Doc
I
does
can time her
what?
out.
What
Kick
does
her
what,
as a
Doc?
banner. Oh, I can just. No, that's not.
Oh.
Okay, Didi, my only request is that you put this on the stream.
Can I show it on my phone? Oh, no, I can
Yeah.
do this. Yeah, no, I can do this. Hold on.
Is that me?
You're going for the poutine.
Yeah. All right. That's all right. Fair enough.
Okay, so you just you just put the little guy on there.
Yeah.
That's me.
Like,
not
there you
the-
are.
Yeah, you can buy drugs with crypto.
I put you in the chat window. Oh, there you go.
Poutine? It's also not called poutine. It's called poutine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Poutine.
I don't respect the French.
It's Canadian.
Oh, poutine.
It's,
Poutine is just fries with gravy and cheese curds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Canadian cheese fries essentially. It just has
Yeah.
a specific method of creation.
The cheese curds are very important, but I also like the gravy to be salty and like blacker than tar oil. The darker the gravy, like the better it is.
Oh, really?
I just
Yeah, in my
fucking
opinion.
realized.
I mean, I
what my
agree. I just never.
Russian GIMP was. I forgot I fucking made this.
Maeve, I'm not showing off more of your arts and crafts. I think we're about to end this stream.
I'm not, but I just fucking opened GIMP and I look at what my default brush was, and it's the fucking picture of you at the Winamp.
Oh, that's
from
right.
when you made that thing a million trillion years ago. My goodness.
Yeah, I forgot I made that into a fucking GIMP brush.
Why did you do that?
I don't remember. I made it in a fucking haze.
I will say, once you kind of unlock the basics of poutine, you can really start fucking with it. My favorite thing, my favorite variation is a butter chicken poutine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they have the cheese. Like the cheese curds are vital. No matter what you do, no matter what like spin you put on poutine, those cheese curds got to be there. I had like a braised beef poutine one time, which is obviously that's obvious, right?
There's a pot roast poutine that
I've had chicken parmesan
cool.
poutine. I've had gumbo teen, which is just gumbo.
They're just
poutine.
gonna say gum.
Yeah, no, I've had. God, there was this place called the Buck. My band used to play there, and they had a build your own poutine menu. They swapped their menu out for an entirely vegan thing, which is fine. The food was good, but they got rid of the poutine. You could get like Captain Crunch on it, so I would get bacon and Captain Crunch. That sweet, crunchy hit with the soft fries and everything. Oh, it was so good. Yeah, poutine. It's the thing. Go for it.
God, butter chicken poutine. That sounds amazing.
And you know what the best thing is? That's the best poutine I've ever had. It's fast food poutine from New York Fries, which is a Canadian brand.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I lived in a place where fast food had butter chicken.
And
Hell
well,
yeah.
I mean, in Canada, we have a very large Indian population. It is,
I'll do it.
Okay, so that's Indian food.
Yeah.
Butter chicken? Yeah, it's like a curry.
I've never had Indian food because they don't really have it around me. Never have.
I really fuck with Indian food. I love me a tikka
Well,
masala.
God, me
everyone talks about,
too.
like, butter chicken and naan is like the best thing ever, and I've just never.
No, that- hey,
fucking have Indian
Charlie, you
food.
gotta get down here. You gotta get down here so we can have some butter chicken poutine or something.
I'm gonna take you to that one Indian place again.
Yeah, that was
Hopefully
great.
they give me something spicy.
We really gotta advocate and say no. We don't want the white person 10. We want the actual spicy 10.
I want you to hurt me.
Oh no! I gotta tell the story. We went on the last day. Heather took me to this Indian restaurant, and she specified they're like, how spicy do you want it? Heather said 10. It came back. It was like as spicy as mine, and I said 6. So.
And I don't think yours was a 6 either. I
No.
think they gave us like a 5, both of us.
We gotta figure out how to make them hurt us. We gotta.
Yeah.
Ohio did a number on my bathroom habits, and I want that to be the case on day 1 with this guy. Oh goodness.
So you want the pain, I see.
I live.
We
I live
only
pain.
really have, you obviously like barbecue and stuff, but we have Mexican food and
Ooh, rip it and
Chinese
grip it.
food and
Why
kind
is
of
it
Japanese
it's
food.
still
And I
foaming.
have been to a Thai restaurant, but other than that, we really don't have like other things.
Oh, we have a really good Thai place nearby that regularly just fucks my whole shit up.
I will say the greatest benefit to me personally of Canada being the greatest like cultural mosaic in the world is that we have so much we have so much food from all over the world because like people just fucking live here. They open restaurants. I will say there was an Ethiopian restaurant I've been to a couple times, and every time I went to it, the hot foods were not hot. They're like, yeah, this is our hot dish, and they
like temperature or spice.
temperature. And so we were very polite. Like I knew the owner. I talked to him a few times. I'm like, buddy, I'm sorry. It's just not. I can't. It's not what. And then he's like, okay, I'll fix it. Very nice guy. I don't know what they were doing back there, but they just couldn't get this one particular item that was advertised as hot food to be hot.
It's cold food now.
It's cold food now. Ethiopian food is very cool. You get like the bunch of the platters, and you just kind of all eat with your hands. It's very neat.
Did you get the thing that where you have to take like the special dough and like ball it up? Is that Ethiopian? No, that's not Ethiopian. That's African. Never mind.
Is Ethiopia
Isn't
in Africa?
Ethiopia in Africa?
Is it? I don't think I'm thinking of Ethiopia though. I'm thinking of somewhere else.
Either way, no, I did not do that. Who is hitting that? Who is fucking playing a video game right now? Who's hitting that button?
That is Ethiopian. Oh, okay. Thank you, GD.
I think it's Heather.
What?
Someone is
Because Heather has her Discord status as playing Mad Max.
Heather.
Yeah, that's been on in the background since before the stream started.
You've been hammering a button for like the last 5 minutes of this conversation, and I guess I never noticed it until now. You keep going. It's very funny. It's just like, wow, we're talking about food. Who's hitting buttons?
This food talk's hitting my buttons.
I'm hitting the button in my enclosure that tells them to feed me.
I think you're hitting the button that tells you to go to sleep, which is why I'm going to now end this stream flawlessly.
No.
Before we go, does anyone want to plug anything?
I stream every Tuesday and Sunday on twitch.tv/thornworks. That's work with an E.
I'm there sometimes.
You're there often. You're my co-host, essentially. You're not really a guest at this point.
Some would say regular co-host.
We recorded a new Mugwumps today. That's going to go up probably sometime. I'm looking for other gigs. I'm kind of a whore. Anything, I'll co-host. I'll host. I'll take over your brand and your whole thing, and I'll make it mine, and I'll make the money off it. That sounds good.
I will say.
I need to get you on stream still.
Throw it out, yes, please. I'll be in anything.
I had a disgusting thought.
Crack wise.
Before we get to Mave, I had a disgusting thought while watching Captain America, where I'm like, I really should go through and watch all these movies because there are just so many that I haven't seen. I'm like, what if we did a Marvel movie podcast where we just watch all of them?
I will do. Yes. Hey, I will do that with you.
No, but like the concept sounds so like, oh my god, are you kidding me? But then at the same time, like, I bet I would have a lot of fun with that. We talked about Marvel for so much of this fucking episode.
No, I would happily do that podcast with you.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'd be on if you told me so.
Maybe.
Don't let Mave in.
The song from the end
Why
of the
not?
Because it's funny.
Charlie, what were you saying?
It's not fun if you're dying.
Can you guys
the song from fucking
Hey.
Thor, like learning to walk again.
Oh god.
That fucking song.
Oh, we will have so many needle drops in this thing. It'll be like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, like that reference to gamers.
Yeah.
That's the gamer reference.
Mave, do you want to plug something?
Mave, you need to get out of here.
I'm telling you, the fucking narcolepsy is real.
Well,
go to bed.
I make porn. Go to fucking fansly.com/biggirl_Mavis and same thing on Twitter.
Oh, this doesn't hurt.
I'm
That's cool.
the gator.
All right, folks, that's gonna do it for us. We have had a lovely time here. Thank you all for joining us. You've been a lovely audience. We've been a lovely us, and we'll do it all again probably next week.
Hooray!
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Bye. Good night.
Doc, GD, Carla, thank you all so much for being here. Honestly, I am very, very grateful. Dust, thank you for showing up. Who else showed up tonight? Serpent came by. Who else we got? Heather was in the chat. That's weird. Danny was here. We like that. Yeah, you're all cool. I like you guys. Bunch of weirdos. We'll do it again.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I minimized OBS. My God. Oh, where is it?
You fucked up. Now you
No, I
can't
got
end
it.
the
I found it. I'm
stream.
kidding.
Bye!